It's time to wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJ Show. To start your morning. Kevin is the host. And his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Beast. So don't get her pissed. It's Jason. Called so you spaz. And they love to talk about Bigfoot and stats. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ Show.
Okay, here we go. Welcome to the KVJ Show. How the heck is everybody?
Hello.
Good seeing y'all here today.
Me and Trucker Bob are happy to see you as well.
Oh, look at that. Okay.
That's
Got an
right.
interesting cultivated look. Is there any inspiration to this today, Jay Bird? Or just you're wearing overalls and...
Yeah, it's like
Trucker hat.
Yeah, you got a checkerboard shirt on there and trucker hat. Yeah, okay.
There is an inspiration for it.
Okay.
It's laundry month.
Oh, is that what it is? So
Pretty much.
Now, would this be considered in your wardrobe, or is this a costume?
This is a costume.
Oh, okay, it's a costume,
I don't
okay.
go out.
Okay.
Why? That's not true. I would go out in this.
It's a costume, though.
It's a costume,
Okay.
but my life's a costume. I'm not really a real person anymore. I'm kind of a cartoon.
I am a caricature.
Yeah, I don't even know what's real.
I'm not even a real person anymore.
What's on and off the air, I don't even know.
It just, it's all blurred. Isn't it?
It's
Yeah.
all blurred, baby.
Can't even tell the difference anymore. Well, if you want to see these cultivated outfits, you can check them out. We got KVJ TV. Go to YouTube. We got the KVJ TV chat room there that you can jump in, make comments about the show. What's going on? Put it up on your flat screen TV this morning. You can also listen on the 97.9 WRMF mobile app. Start listening today. Start clocking in those hours, and you can win a trip to the Caribbean to a Sandals resort. So go download and make sure you register as a user.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
What do you think about today, Jay Bird?
There's this funny story. I love when people see famous people in food or in weird items.
Like the Jesus toast.
It's one of my favorite things ever.
Yeah.
I have that thing where I see faces in everything. It's
Okay,
odd.
yeah.
It really is. If I look at something long enough, I can find a face in it and point out the nose and all that.
Okay.
And I love these kind of stories. There's this Beatles fan, and his wife was eating an apple, and she bites into an apple, and in the middle of the apple, the seed part, like in the core area,
Yeah.
she said, "Oh my gosh, it's George Harrison." Now, Sweet Suits is going to put the picture up on KVJ TV. It looks so much like George Harrison. There it is right there. Can you
The
see
guy
it?
from the Beatles?
Yeah, George Harrison.
Wow.
Doesn't it look
It
like
does
it?
look like George Harrison.
That is so... Look, Kev, you see that?
Yeah, oddly enough, it does. That's so crazy.
Are you sure it's not Photoshopped?
It's not Photoshopped. It's not.
All right. It looks a lot like George Harrison.
It looks a lot like
It does.
like a 1967
Yeah.
George Harrison.
Throwback George.
Yeah. Wow.
Very nostalgic.
I just love this kind of story, so I'm always looking in my food to try to find a face.
Well, you got it
I
right
know.
there.
It's the search. It's the hunt is really what I'm after.
Yeah.
It's the adventure.
Good luck, Pumpkin.
Thank you.
How about that?
It's the small things, Virginia.
Of course, a guy in that outfit is looking for faces in his food.
Yeah.
He wants to go viral.
He could grow them that way.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet you could actually grow, like, a Jesus vegetable.
What do you mean?
Like, you could probably cultivate, like, there's a lot of science now in growing vegetables, and you can grow different shapes, different designs, different colors. Like,
Kind of like how you would design a pancake, you could design a plant or a vegetable.
I think it's come a long way to change the shapes and sizes and colors of vegetables.
I just want to make sure I understand this. Virginia's
Yeah.
saying you can grow a vegetable into a
I think
Jesus
that's what
sculpture.
Virginia's saying. Like, science is spending its time trying to grow George Harrison apples.
Definitely.
Yeah.
But I just want to make sure you're saying
With all the problems we have in the world, they thought, you know what, we need to dedicate more time into growing George Harrison apples.
Well, she just said science can do vegetables shaped like Jesus. I would like scientists to call in and back that or deny
Okay.
it.
Okay, scientists, so stop trying to cure COVID
Right.
and cancer.
Yeah.
And get over here and give us a Jesus zucchini.
That's right.
That would be so fun.
Oh, if I had a Jesus zucchini, I'd be so happy.
Let's get our priorities straight around here.
I just love faces in food.
Yeah. What's on your mind today, Virginia?
I'm so sad right now because
Why?
Rocco at the Super Bowl party was in the backyard playing with all the kids. There were so many kids there. I was so happy that so many people came and brought their kids, and he had all these playmates. And I got this hammock for Christmas. And so Rocco and his little friends were all in the backyard, and it was him and his little girlfriend, and they were on the hammock, and the big kids were swinging the little kids.
Fun.
And Rocco fell out the hammock.
Okay.
He's the only kid that fell out the hammock,
well,
too.
that'll
Which,
happen.
come on, dude. Get your grip going better.
Look, kids will do handsprings and turn their hand and their ankles. You'll be fine.
I was hoping he was going to be fine and just shake it off.
Yeah.
But yesterday he was still complaining about his arm hurts. His arm hurts. And I was like, oh, crap.
Little sprain.
We took him to MD now because they have to, look and x-ray it and make sure. And it's broken.
No, he broke his arm?
He got a fracture in his elbow because when he came down on his elbow.
Oh, wow.
So he's got a fracture in his, I think it's called a humerus or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
So he will not be fine. Got ya.
He is not okay. Oh, poor little guy.
He's got a cast?
He's got a soft cast, but now I've got to take him to the orthopedic, and they've got to look at it and set it and put a real, like a hard cast. He's got to wear a hard cast for like several months.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I will say this part sucks, but when the pain starts to subside and he does have the cast at school, it's a peacock move.
Yeah.
Kids like to sign it. You become the cool kid for a couple of weeks when you have a cast.
Okay.
You do.
Yeah.
It's just the way it is.
I remember I always felt left out because I had never really had a broken bone growing
Me
up
neither.
as a kid. And
I've never broke a big bone.
It was kind of like a cool kid club that I never was in, so I actually kind of wanted to be in it.
I had stitches on the top of my head, so there was a shaved part of my head.
You had a Dr. Phil?
I did, with stitches sticking out. A lot of conversation.
Good luck.
I wouldn't call it the coolest kid for 2 weeks, but a lot of conversation.
Definitely a lot of conversation.
I know you love it when parents yell at kids.
In public?
Yes. So at the Super Bowl party, the parents of the older kids that were pushing Rocco were so pissed. And I was like, y'all, accidents happen. Like, this is nobody's fault.
Yeah.
Nobody should be in trouble. Like, kids just get
playing.
hurt. And the dad of the older boy was pissed at him.
At the thing?
Yeah.
I don't like that kind of, that's uncomfortable. That's not what I'm talking about. That would make me feel weird.
But, accidents happen. And I want to just say that to everybody that it's nobody's fault.
Okay.
Rocco actually should have held on better to the hammock, honestly.
Okay, that happens. Hey, that's just growing up, right? Bumps and bruises, and
yeah, kid, don't let go.
just how we go through
Never
life.
let go.
We're gonna break your arm. What I got on my mind here today? Do you guys sleep with a pillow?
Yes.
Yeah, I
You
sleep
do?
with
Okay.
I sleep with two.
I used to sleep with two. I would have two always, and then I started looking a little bit more into alignment and whatnot. And when I started getting the Sleep Number bed, I went and got a Sleep Number pillow, and they have a little bit of research on it about how their pillows are contoured and good for your spine and all that kind of stuff. And then I had just seen that a physical therapist is claiming that it's better to sleep without a pillow
What?
to maintain better alignment in your spine.
Is that just one physical therapist, or is there
It's
a movement?
just one. That's why I'd like to see, how many people of the whole community of physical therapists. This one was saying, yeah, you really probably shouldn't even use a pillow at all. And I was like, really? I'm like, because I feel like I have a good alignment pillow, but I did stop using the two because I could see that. You jack your neck way up, you put it at a 45-degree angle sometimes when you're sleeping, and your spine isn't in alignment. And after time, especially as you get older too, that could be rough on the spine. So I do understand the point of it, but I was like, I just don't know if I could go without ever sleeping with a pillow. Because I don't know if I've ever slept a night in my life without something under my head.
I don't know about this doctor. There's always one person in every industry that annoys everybody else. I think
Yeah.
this is that person.
I was just trying to see, is this something that a lot of people do? Who sleeps without a pillow at all? And does it work for you? Do you believe in it?
I used to know a girl that was a stomach sleeper. And I don't know how she was a stomach sleeper because she had huge jugs, but she was a stomach sleeper, and she would push the pillow up and then just sleep on her stomach.
I believe that also ups your percentage of having inappropriate dreams if you sleep on your stomach.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just throwing some things up.
Do you
there.
have more naughty dreams on your tummy?
I don't know. I got weird dreams, bro.
Are you rubbing the bed?
Come on, keep it clean, Nick.
Yeah, so I'm just curious if anybody does. Sleep without a pillow. Do you believe in it? Is there a reason why you do, or is it just comfort, or is there something to it? I think I'm going to stick with the one, but yeah, I thought that was kind of interesting that they sleep with none. Well, last night, Jaybird, you had your love hour that was on for Valentine's Day. Did you guys have a good Valentine's Day? Very good.
I mean,
Yeah.
I worked till about 6 p.m. It was great.
Okay.
I loved it.
Yeah.
I love my work, so yeah, it was great. It was
Okay.
a love affair.
All right. Good for you. Virginia, did you do anything with Panda?
We did. We exchanged gifts and flowers and chocolates. Us and the kids. Everybody got each other fun stuff.
Okay. Did we, yeah.
We did not. Rocco's broken arm is just really messing up the love life.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. He was in so much pain.
Taking all the focus, huh?
Yeah, Panda even went into Rocco's bedroom with him and spent the night in there. So I had the big king bed all to myself. I was like, this is great.
Okay. So you actually were kind of happy.
I was
It was the perfect Valentine's Day for you, all by myself.
I was stretched
Yeah.
out like a hooker. I was so happy.
So it was actually a good Valentine's Day. Very nice. What songs did you go with last night, Bird? Any new twists that you threw in there?
I threw in some. Do you remember the Boys to Men, Please Don't Go? Please don't go away from me.
I don't think I do.
Oh,
No.
it's my favorite Boys to Men song. I played that. That was in our system, surprisingly.
Wow. Okay.
I played that.
Uh-huh.
Played. I have to look at my list. I played some Bangles, Eternal Flame.
Oh, that song is a jam.
It is.
Did you play any
love
Spice
that.
Girls?
No.
Oh.
No.
Two become one?
I didn't.
Damn.
I played something
Virginia wants
by
to
the
get in a
Beatles.
request after the show.
Can I call in?
Call in.
I want to call in and complain that you didn't play any good songs.
Please do.
Oh, B-side, Boys to Men. That sounds great.
It's not a B-side. It was a hit.
I never heard of it.
Well, you were doing country radio back then.
You look like you need to go do country radio right now.
I just might. You're
Yeah.
annoying me.
If we don't, we should definitely get that up so people can check it out if they missed last night. Jaybird's
Yes.
Love Hour for Valentine's Day. Not only just good for Valentine's Day, could work this weekend. Anytime you want
Yes.
to turn up the flames of love.
I need it. I need it.
You can go and check that out.
Hello, my sweet lovers. Happy Valentine's night. I want to thank y'all for joining me in the Birds of Love nest. I need you to bring an open mind and spirit tonight if we're going to spend the evening together. Let's explore one another's deepest desires. And let me just say, oh, my desires go deep, maybe even deeper than a Chicago-style deep dish pizza. So, hot legs, here's what I need you to do. Let's get that warm bath running. Let's get that champagne flowing. And let's make this night weird. Because tonight, it's not about love. It's about love making. This first song is an 80s classic, and it's exactly how I feel about every single one of my lovers out there. This is Head Over Heels. Tears for Fears.
Okay. Start with Head Over Heels. Okay.
I mean, somebody brought sex voice.
Yeah, he did.
Big time.
Wow.
Oh, I was just warming up. It got real sexy towards the end.
Is that Denny's in the background on a saxophone? The
Yeah, Denny's-
saxophone?
Denny's is really good on that sex.
Blow
The phone.
that saxophone, Denny's.
That was impressive.
The entire show, Denny was just nailing it on that sex.
Yeah. Sounded good. Had a smoking jacket on.
Oh, yeah.
I could envision you pantsless.
Getting a rub down from Suits.
Oh, yeah.
Suits is in here.
Yeah.
Suits had him oiled up real nice.
Yeah.
All the lights were out.
Yeah.
Fondue in the air.
Oh, yeah.
Cheese
See it
or
all going down.
chocolate.
Cheese.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Man, oh, man. What
I
a night
see
of
you.
love.
I see you, sexy Pennington.
Yeah. Radio can still bring it, huh? Still keep it hot. Let me see. Got a couple comments about the pillow thing that I was talking about. Does anybody sleep without one? Somebody said, Kevin, it depends upon whether or not you sleep on your side or your back. I could see being true for the back, but on your side, your neck would be at an angle. And I pretty much do. Are you guys back or
I'm
front
side.
sleepers?
I am a side sleeper all the way.
You ever sleep on your front?
I do it all.
You do it all. You're everywhere.
I'm everywhere. It all depends on the mood I'm in.
I sleep the least on my back. To me, it just feels awkward.
I'm the same way. Just straight up looking at the heavens, I can't do it.
Yeah. It just feels kind of odd and off.
I can start off that way.
Okay.
But then it's gotta morph into something else.
Okay. So yeah, that's what I thought on that. Somebody said, yes, I did that for like 5 months a while back because I was obsessed with getting taller. I was told it was good for your spine. Okay. Sleeping without a pillow to get taller. All right. All right, well, to give you a perspective of how old we are here on the KVJ Show, we'll give you our birth date, and then we'll name other celebrities. We've done a feature on everybody here on the show. Suits is the last one to go. He's our baby. He's the youngest here on the show. He's 26 years old, born November 21st, 1995.
He young?
Oh, yeah, he is. So what do you think about this? Is this celebrity younger or older than Suits? Ariana Grande. Is she younger or older than our Suits? You had to say.
Oh, Grande. She is young, but I think she's older than Suits.
I'm gonna say she's older than Suits.
Okay, yeah, she is older than Suits. Yeah, by about 2 years.
Okay.
Yeah, she was born in 93. Gosh. Grew up in the same area. You never crossed paths with Ariana Grande, did you, Suits? No, okay.
You guys didn't date?
She was what, North Broward Prep, I think, right? Okay. You were, where'd you go, Parkland, or were you Marjorie Stoneman Douglas? Okay, he's Marjorie Stoneman Douglas.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, so they never crossed paths. What about Justin Bieber? Do you think he's younger or older than our Suits?
Bieber's been around forever, but he's old young. You think he's 38? He's only 21. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh man. Is Biebs older?
What would you say? What's your guess, Virginia?
I'm going to say Biebs is younger than Suits.
Okay, Justin Bieber younger than Suits?
I'm gonna go. He's younger than Suits.
Okay, but it's going to go younger? No, he's older.
Damn it.
Yeah, Bieber is older by a year.
Damn it.
You're older than our Suits. Okay. All right, you're 1 for 1 here. 1 for 2.
Gosh,
right,
Bieber seems like he's 40, doesn't he?
I know.
Yeah.
Bieber's been doing it forever.
Oh, he's born in 94,
Oh, my gosh.
and he started getting famous.
When he was what, 3
like
minutes old?
2000. Yeah, he was. It was like 2005. He was already on the map. What about Shawn Mendes? Shawn Mendes, is he younger or older than our Suits, who's 26 years old? Shawn Mendes.
Oh, I saw a video of him this morning. That cat has some great hair.
Oh, he does. Yeah,
Oh,
thick,
my
gorgeous.
gosh.
Yeah, he looks like a stallion.
It was so curly and mop-headed this
Yeah,
morning on the
I
clip
know.
I saw. I was
I'm
like,
so
oh,
jealous.
beautiful.
These kids and their lovely hair.
It's the hair of the youth, Kevin.
I know. Trust me, Virginia. I got to get the old hair club to help me out. What do you think, Bird? Shawn Mendes, younger or older?
The Mendes, he is younger.
Okay, Virginia, do you agree?
I agree. I think he's younger.
You're both correct. Yeah, I get a point on that. Yeah, he was born in 98.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that boy real young.
I was already full on into my adult life.
You're already a full-blown alcoholic.
Had been for a decade. Zendaya, what do you think? She's younger. Gonna say younger than Suits. What do you think, Virginia?
She does seem younger.
Well, she's a hot thing right now, isn't she? She's got that Ophelia,
Yes.
been in the Spider-Man movies,
Hot
all over the
hand.
place. Had a Super Bowl commercial.
I think younger, yeah.
Gonna go younger. Yeah, she's younger. Year younger than Suits. What about Dua Lipa?
Dua Lipa.
Dua Lipa. One of the hottest dance pop acts on the planet.
She looks older.
Okay.
Virginia's never been wronger. She's younger.
Okay,
A lot.
you're gonna
She's
say
good, like
longer?
5 years younger.
You're wrong. She's actually older.
Damn, Bird.
Yeah.
I'll take my apology.
Yeah.
I'm not. Dude, I can't muster it. I can't do it. I'd rather just double down on my wrongness.
What about Bieber's friend, Kid Laroi? Is Kid Laroi younger or older than our 26-year-old Suits?
If Kid Leroy walked his ass in here and clocked me, I wouldn't know. I don't think I know what Kid Leroy
Unless you
looks
watch
like.
the videos he does with Bieber, yeah, you probably wouldn't. He's got a couple hits now.
Leroy is younger. He's the youth, Kevin, with full confidence.
He's got Kid in his name.
He
His
does
name
have
is
Kid in his name.
Yeah. What do you think, Virginia?
He looks nothing like I thought he would. Don't look at his birthday or anything, but yeah.
Straight up younger.
He looks like Bieber.
Uh-huh. So what do you think, younger or older?
I'm going to say older.
Younger. She's wrong again.
She is wrong. You're right.
Damn it.
Younger. Yeah, it's tied back up again. Virginia missed that.
Damn it.
Yeah, in fact, by a good bit, by like 8 years, Virginia.
I know. I'm just looking at it now. The kid's only 18.
I hope he's
Yeah.
not listening.
Sorry, kid.
What about Doja Cat? Is Doja Cat younger or older than Suits? Had her own Super Bowl commercial too for Taco Bell.
Maybe am I getting Doja Cat and Dua Lipa confused?
They're all, yeah, maybe. They're young, hot ladies doing the,
Doja Dua.
crafting the popular music of the youth.
Doja
Cat, did you see the Taco Bell commercial for the Super Bowl?
I think. I don't know.
With a sad clown, and she started singing the
She's younger.
whole song.
She's younger, Kevin.
Okay, what do you think, Virginia?
I'm going to go older.
Virginia's right on that. Older. Virginia back in the lead here. Ed Sheeran, is he younger or older than Suits, who's 26? Ed Sheeran.
He's older.
He's older. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he is older by 4 years. Tom Holland, Spider-Man. Is he younger or older than Suits at 26? What do you think, Jay Bird?
He's younger.
Virginia, do you agree?
I'm going to go older.
Okay, you're wrong.
Damn it.
Yeah, Bird is correct.
Oh, yes. I want to beat the witch real bad.
Okay, you have to answer separately. Miranda Cosgrove from iCarly. What do you think?
She's older.
Do you agree, Bird?
Gosh, Miranda Cosgrove, iCarly, Circo.
She's Carly.
All right, I don't think if you yell at me.
Carly.
Yeah, can I have my head back, please?
Yeah, Carly. She's Carly, eh?
We've talked about this.
The Kahlua is clearly kicking
Oh,
in.
my gosh. What an
Yeah.
angry drunk.
Carly.
She's so confident. I'm going to say she is older.
She is older, yes. There you go. Yeah, she's 2 years older than Suits. So she's 28. So there you go. All right, so there you go. Suits. Yes. Younger
Did he
or
win?
older?
Yes.
I don't know. I think it was a tie.
Oh,
I don't even know.
you're celebrating over there for
I
a
can't
tie.
even tell. You might have won. I don't even know. I'm on Mucinex. I can't count. It got too confusing.
I like it. I like Mucinex Kev
Yeah.
that loses count when Jay Bird
Yeah,
wins.
we do it
that's
for
for 2
fun.
days
There's
in a
no
row.
trophy. There's no score. Bird, you win.
2 days in a row, he
Yeah.
don't win until what?
It's got an asterisk.
Yeah.
He's gone Mucinex.
Yeah, someone else got to start keeping. As long as I'm on cough medicine, somebody else got to keep score around here.
Suits, you got to keep score next time.
On your own game. That's just the way things go. I thought this was kind of interesting. They were talking about the commute, and they say that the drivers are back from the pandemic.
Ugh, I know. And they're all on North Lake Boulevard.
I don't know if people would agree with you, Virginia, because there are a lot of people everywhere else. Boy, it's crazy, some of the stuff that's going on. Man, I don't know. The one thing that is happening, though, we're back in season, and people are just acting squirrely and nuts. There was a shooting in Miami-Dade, closed traffic in 4 lanes. It's like, come on, can we at least, if we're going to shoot somebody, can we pull off to a side street? Can we at least do that?
I was on North Lake yesterday because we had to go bring Rocco to MD Now to get x-rayed on his arm.
Yeah.
And all of these old people were coming in and out of the Joseph's Classic Market. They don't even see the stop sign, much less acknowledge it or touch the brake. And I'm just sitting there watching them just all blow through the stop sign. I'm like, all right, I'll just sit here till y'all are done. New Jersey plates.
Yeah, I've noticed that with traffic lights now, people seem to take it more of a suggestion than a law. Yeah.
It's really just, whatever you're feeling. Stop or don't.
We talked about it yesterday. People are just parking in the middle of the street.
Yeah.
There was a woman that is parked in the middle of the street, blocking all traffic as she's just texting.
Yeah.
That's all she was doing.
What the hell?
Into the road.
We called him out yesterday. I went to go pick up my kid at his school, and still all the parents were parked in the right turn lane,
They make their own lane.
jacking up all kinds of traffic.
Rules don't apply
They
to
just
them.
stop. They just want to stop. Like, I'm going to stop here and wait for my kid. I don't want to wait in that car line.
Is there ever a day where Dickie Rance wants to come out, roll down the window, and just as you're leaving, say something to them?
No, I don't. It's just the first day. I wish I would have understood because I changed the time that I go pick up my kid. I started going later. And then I sat behind 3 cars that were parked for about 10 minutes. I'm like, I don't get it. Why is this line not moving? I see cars moving. Why is this line not moving? I'm like going, you're parked in a right turn lane? You don't park here, you drive here.
They think that they're special and they should be allowed to pick up their kid in a different area and break the rules.
I just feel like I'm like the world's going in. The more I'm in traffic, the more I feel like the whole world's gone insane. I'm like, have we just thrown out all the traffic laws? Do they not apply to anyone?
If you just drove out in traffic and just read social media, you would think the whole world's gone to hell in a handbasket.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's getting, I don't know what's going on. Topsy-turvy.
I can't believe how many Nissans cut me off yesterday.
Yeah.
I can't believe it.
So what they're saying about the pandemic is people are back to driving, but I guess maybe the good thing is it's spreading things out now. The whole work from home and work hour flexibility. You had talked about the other day, it was like 7 o'clock and you were coming back on I-95 from Boca to, wherever you live, somewhere in Pennsylvania. And you were talking about how crazy the traffic was and how late. And that's what they're saying. They say you even have kind of a late morning rush till 11 a.m.
Wow.
And then you're seeing a late afternoon to evening rush from 7 to 8 p.m. 7 in Broward, like 8 in Miami. So
I feel like whatever roads that we just built, like 95, all down there, the Boca area, they just widened all those roads. They're not wide enough.
yeah, I stopped.
They're not ready.
I tapped a construction worker and he was putting a new lane in. I'm like, you might want to do two.
Do
I'm
two,
like,
bro.
Because I have a feeling, I know as soon as you get this one done, you're going to need to tear it up to do two.
Yeah.
So just
Don't do one.
let me tell you, just work ahead. Work ahead. You're going to need it.
And the construction worker punched Kevin.
Yeah.
The construction worker's so confused. It's like, why is this guy yelling at
As
me?
I got my tooth out of the dirt, I went back,
Choke slammed
drove
Wall
away.
Street.
Yeah. We're talking about the commutes in South Florida, and it's kind of crazy because there's just as many people on the roads. Apparently now we're kind of coming back out of that pandemic dip that we had when people were working from home, and people still are, but now people are working at different hours. So I guess that's good. I mean, hey, if we can spread the traffic out. It just doesn't feel like it, though. It's maybe I forgot what traffic looked like in 2019, but it feels like it's 2019 plus. And maybe it is because we've had so many more people move to Florida since 2019. So even though the numbers are spread out, you're just noticing it's like, is rush hour now all the time? It just feels like in some places in South Florida, rush hour just doesn't ever end.
I mean, I know the witch was witching out about North Lake Boulevard, but
Yeah.
every area's got a North Lake Boulevard.
Oh, yeah.
You're right.
They're gonna call in and say, "Oh, North Lake Boulevard, you should see."
I know. You're right. Indian Town Road yesterday was a hot mess. My kid came in the house cursing because she was like 20 minutes late for her Valentine's date.
Oh, okay. All right. It's very important to make that on time.
Yes.
Yeah. So we're talking about what are the biggest peeves that you have during your morning commute?
The dirt of the day.
Damn.
Okay.
Just kidding. Zombie dirt of the day is crushing it.
Number one thing was getting stuck in a traffic jam. And
It's
that happens
awful. It
everywhere.
brings out the worst and the nicest people.
Well, when you're in a hurry, it's pretty bad. When you haven't allotted enough time because you didn't expect an extra 15 minutes of traffic, and now you're like, say, late to pick up a kid or
Yeah.
late for an appointment.
You just pretty much always have to count that it's going to be, at some point where you are. It's going to happen. The thing that I find to be really annoying is this happened yesterday. I was on I-95, of course, and it was 4 lanes were pretty much dead stop. And this was going on for a good couple of miles. And you're like, gosh, what the heck? And then you look at it, and there was one car that had run into the wall, and there was a highway patrolman with him. And that somehow stopped 4 lanes of traffic.
Wow.
Because everybody had to look to see what was going on. If you would just look forward and keep driving, there should have been no slowdown whatsoever. The guy just ran off the side, hit the wall. Troopers there helping him. There's nothing actually blocking any traffic. There's nothing at all.
And it's nothing interesting either because he is a single car that hit the wall. You're not going to see anything cool.
That crippled 4 lanes of traffic.
Damn.
Because we just, what's going on over there? Oh, man, all right, okay. 2, somebody keeps tailgating you is our second most annoying thing in a morning commute.
It's aggressive too because you don't know if they are they trying to get me? Are they trying to nudge me off the road?
9 times out of 10, it's a Nissan.
Oh, she's really going after Nissans today. she had a.
I go hard for the Nissans because, seriously, they drive like they want to be in NASCAR.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, a lot of times in South Florida, you got to drive like you're trying to stay alive. That's it. You got to be an offensive driver here.
You don't got to be a jerk, Nissans.
Yeah,
you
no,
don't,
you're right.
You don't got to be so aggressive.
Yeah, you don't need a tailgate. In fact, two of the things here at number 2 and number 3 for the most annoying things during the morning commute are the things that I would say most cause the road rage. And like I said, there was somebody in Miami-Dade that got shot on the road, and we've had those stories where there's more and more gun violence happening on the roadways. Tailgating, and then somebody cuts you off. That's 2 and 3. And that's typically what it is, right? That one guy that started shooting up his own car, remember that? In
That guy was insane.
Miami. He did
shoots?
it in June, but they had the video came out a week or so ago.
Who shoots through their own windows?
Yeah, he just pulled out his Glock and was like, boom, 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 11 shots through his own car.
11 shots.
Yeah.
Like, you think after like shot 3, you would go, oh crap, I'm shooting out my own windows. What am I doing? No, he kept going.
I think it started because he got cut off. It's like, I mean, just whatever.
Who cares? If
Yeah.
you cut me off, if I cut you off, like, it's not personal. I don't
People-
even know you.
Yeah.
Legit take it personal. They think you
Yeah.
But it's
just-
not personal.
No, it's not, but they think it is.
If I pass you, that's also not personal. I'm late.
But I've heard people describe it, go, well, the reason why I take it personal is because I've got my kid in the car, and if you hit me and you're
Yeah.
acting a fool and you cause an accident, I'm going to take that personal. That's always what I hear. as the
Right,
counter.
but that if you have your kid in the car, all the more reason to not take it personal.
Yeah.
Because why would you want to escalate something with your kid in the car?
Well, the thing people got to realize, too, is a lot of times it is an accident. There are times where I have cut somebody off and I did not mean to. I'm like, oh my gosh, I was looking. I don't know what
We've
happened.
all done it.
You were in a weird part of the universe where somehow you didn't.
spaced
I looked
out.
over it's not even spaced out. I look over my shoulder. I look at my thing, and I still don't see them. I'm like, what the heck happened?
yeah.
It's crazy. So
I space out.
Virginia does space out. Yeah.
The more you talk, the less you should drive.
Yeah.
I think we all agree on that.
Oh, you got a lot of balls, Trucker Joe.
I never said I was a great driver, but you are.
Me and you actually need to go in halvesies on a driver. And have him pick my ass up and then come get you.
That would not go well.
Oh, it'd be fun. Look at all that extra bonding time we could have in the car together.
Start your fights 30 minutes early.
You're right. I'm good.
That driver would be like Mom when the two siblings are in the back seat fighting.
Yeah. Most annoying thing during the morning commute when it seems like you hit every single red light.
Yep.
Yes, or how about that weird train you didn't know was even still moving? And it's like, oh, crap. There's that train that's not moving very fast. You ever have that where you're
Yeah.
late, the train is going 2 miles an hour?
Yeah, they're like switching tracks or something crazy, and so it can only go 2 miles an hour.
That can happen.
It's always a question when you see those bars go down. You're like going, okay, am I getting bright line, tri-rail, or am I getting a slow?
Oh, if you're
Industrial
going,
train.
if you're going to your waxing appointment, it's going to be the slow train.
Yeah.
But if it's that slow train, that can torpedo your entire day.
Yep.
Yeah, big time.
No one cares about the slow train.
In South Florida, I would say not only the red light, but catching a drawbridge.
Oh, that's a big one too.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
That will literally add 12 minutes. You're just done.
And the other most annoying thing during the morning commute, number 5, they said having to wait at a red light when no one's coming from the other direction.
Oh, yeah, there's one on 45th Street that it is green for 19 minutes, and then it's for one, like the main part, and then the part turning into the building here for work, it's a green light for 30 seconds.
Are you talking about the one right off 95?
Yes, I am.
I blow that one.
I know you do.
I'm sitting there.
The reason why you can't is because people will they'll get on their bikes and they will drive past that. Homeless people do it all the time. They'll go by that ramp and they will not look at cars coming in. They'll just drive their bike. I almost hit somebody that
Oh,
way.
I look for people because, yeah, there's always people at that intersection.
Virginia's got 2 homeless people under a car right now.
No, I don't. I do look for people before I blow the light.
Oh, you do? Okay, well, that's good.
You
at
know,
least.
she's very, very considerate.
Yeah. She's a very considerate, reckless driver.
Seriously, I need to take applications if anybody wants to be my driver and Jay Bird's driver. We're looking for a driver.
They'll quit in a day.
Oh my gosh.
Can you imagine that? Where are you? What's going on?
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away. Cause you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
Well, quite a few little Super Bowl nuggets for you. How cool would this have been? So, after the Super Bowl halftime show wrapped up, I guess Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Mary J. Blige, Eminem, and Kendrick Lamar and 50 Cent all went back to Dr. Dre's house where they were all vibing along with other celebrities. They had an after party. They were listening to music and dancing around the studio till late in the evening. All of them together partying.
That's the definition of great fun.
Oh my gosh. Can you imagine being invited to that party?
That'd be pretty cool.
That was probably the toughest invite in town to get, to go to Dre's after party.
I would love to know the food spread they had at that thing.
Thank you. What did it look like?
Am I the only person that's into what people eat? I always love to know what's going on.
I love what
I do.
people eat. That's one of my favorite things to take pictures of is like spreads. It's fun.
I love it.
Here's a little bit of Dr. Dre, too, talking about some of the stuff that was an issue before their performance, but it sounds like they were able to work everything out, and everybody really came together and realized, okay, we're on the big stage. We got to make sure this is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
There were a few things that we had to change, but it was like really minor things. M taking the knee, that was M doing that on his own. There was no problem with that. You know, the beginning of Kendrick's sets, he says, if Pyrus and Crips all, they had a problem with that, so we had to take that out. No big deal. We get it.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, there was a lot of debate on that. People were talking about the Eminem thing, and I think he was trying to make a big statement, and a lot of people were confused, saying, no, I think that was just the choreography, or I think he was just trying to duck down so people could see behind him. So I think...
Well, I don't get the controversy. I thought the whole kneeling thing was during the anthem. That was during our performance.
That's what people were saying the anthem wasn't even playing. I don't even get what was going on. So
I'm so confused.
I think a lot of people, if he was trying to make a statement, I think I think so many people just wound up confused. So I don't think...
I thought he was doing kneeling for the dance.
Well, he was done, and then, you know, you kind of like kneel to the next performer to take over.
Yeah, I don't know if he, and I still don't think anybody knows if he was trying to make a statement or not, because people were just so confused. They're like,
I guess you only can ask Eminem.
I guess.
What was the plan?
Can someone set the record straight? Who was lip syncing? Were they? I'm seeing all these stories about lip syncing.
Okay.
Was there lip syncing, or was there just a delay on the feed?
I think 50 had a backing track. I don't think anybody else did.
I don't either.
I've listened and looked. I haven't looked at Kendrick Lamar yet, but Mary
He sounded
J.
live to me.
Mary J. was definitely live.
She was live, and I thought she did a great job.
I did
She had a
too.
live mic, yeah.
She was my favorite.
I think they're playing a little bit of her song underneath her, though, weren't they?
Well, yeah, I think what they do is on the choruses and on parts where there's a lot of other vocals, they'll keep that part in there. But when it's her just solo singing parts on a verse, it's just Mary singing.
She was the lead vocal,
Yes.
and she was not lip syncing.
Okay.
I didn't think so.
Because I'm seeing all this stuff. Oh man, 50 Cent was lip syncing. He messed up on his words, and you could hear another track playing.
You could. There was absolutely a backing track, and it was him, and it was pretty prominent. I think of all the performers, 50 was the least impressive. Sorry, not sorry. But
Really?
that's
Okay.
how I feel. I think Mary J., Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, they all killed it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Killed
Dre's
it.
playing the piano.
Yeah. I was very, very impressed. What are they going to do next year? Because that's going to be really hard to top. Drake had a payday. He had bet on the Rams. He had bet on Odell Beckham. He had a bunch of different bets, and he won all of them. So Drake made like $1.2 million off the Super Bowl.
It's good to be king. When
Wow.
you have
Right.
that kind of money, you're able
Everything's
to.
just working, huh?
Yeah, you could take chances, baby.
Wow, that's insane. And speaking of insane, Kanye West kind of had a weird gesture yesterday for Valentine's Day. Did you see he had this truck and it was full with roses in the back, and on the side of it, there was a sign that said, "My vision is crystal clear," crystal with a K, clear with a K, and people are saying, "Oh, this is his trying to get back Kim." But Kim has moved on with Pete Davidson.
Yeah.
And Kim is apparently sending Kanye West texts saying, "Please stop telling people to hurt Pete Davidson. One of your crazy fans is really going to hurt him, and then we're going to be in a lot of trouble here."
Yeah.
So, all kinds of layers there.
Yeah, it's Kanye's love life is exhausting.
It is.
Yeah.
There's so many details.
Yeah, and he's not with that Julia Fox now. They've broken up. So
But it's amicable. They're still friends, Kevin.
I know. It's just too much. I mean, doesn't he realize that when he moved to Wyoming and all that kind of stuff, that there were a lot of things that you can't go back from? I mean, she's not taking you back, dude.
I don't see it.
No,
but, I
she's
mean,
not taking it back.
who
Come on.
knows?
She's right now. She's got to be doing back. She's so happy she's away from that insanity. Did you see him and Antonio Brown at the Super Bowl together?
Yes, I did see that.
What the? I mean, it's just
Crazy like crazy.
It is. You're right. Yep.
And that is what's going on in your dirt.
Happy birthday to Megan Thee Stallion, turning 27 years old today. Had her own Super Bowl fun going on with her Cheetos commercials. Also got a birthday shout out here. Happy third birthday to my great niece Braylon from her best friend Aunt Donna. Also, we got a happy birthday shout out to Heather in Orlando. Her husband and her are going to the Epcot Festival of the Arts. Sounds like a lot of fun. Enjoy that. Always a good time there at Epcot. Also, we got Ashley, 22nd birthday from her mom, stepdad, sister Madison, and baby girl Malin. Or Milani, sorry. Very awesome name there. And they got a cute photo there on KVJ TV, you can see. Also, Samara, happy 15th birthday from mom and dad. Got a happy birthday to John, the man who's shown me what love is.
Oh, show us all, John.
Tara and our puppies, Gabby and Raven, and you got a photo of them there on KVJ.
Oh,
John.
He's making it happen.
Get it on, John.
Got a birthday, want to shout out? You can let us know. Mail at kvjshow.com. MAIL at kvjshow.com. You can hit us up here on the KVJ Show. People were commenting on Eminem taking the knee during the Super Bowl halftime show, and they said it was out of respect for Tupac. Because apparently Dre at the time was playing California Love on the keyboard, and so that was what that was all about. It wasn't any kind of political statement, or it wasn't Colin Kaepernick or whatever some people thought it was. That's what it was. It was for Tupac.
Okay.
So there you go. That's settled. We do have Kanye. He's in the dirt every single day. Sent
Oh, my
a
gosh.
truckload of roses to his ex, Kim Kardashian.
There's like 8 different Kanye stories.
He also offered
Yeah.
Michael Che to leave SNL. He's
Yeah.
going to double his salary if he left because of to leave because Pete Davidson works with
Right.
him.
And so he came out with a list of demands.
Which is pretty funny.
Yeah, of what
a
he wants.
list of demands
He's like,
for SNL?
No. Michael Che came out with a list of demands, but he was being facetious.
Yeah.
Oh, I love
It was a
that.
big old joke. And he was like, yeah, if you triple my pay, I'm now making 90,000. Thanks. Yeah.
He wanted health benefits.
Right.
That's
Health benefits,
amazing.
all this kind of stuff. And then he basically at the end said, yeah, I don't do my friends like that. So not going to happen, Kanye. Kanye is going to be in Miami a week from today. He's got the Ye Donda 2 event at Lone Depot Park. That's where the Marlins play. I got a text. Somebody said, yeah, my wife and 2 kids are going to be going.
Really?
Yeah, they bought, because tickets went on sale at noon yesterday.
And so if you bought your tickets, you were in?
Well, you have to pay for them, yeah. So
How
he
much?
got, my kids bought $900 tickets.
Oh, my God.
They have seats in the dugout. My mom and dad paid $179.50 for the 300 section. Kanye is crazy AF, but I must say his music is entertaining and the kiddos are digging it. So they like College Dropout. I don't know if he's got... Does Kanye have another massive hit in him? Or is he just on this... I don't know what's going on. I wouldn't even want to try to explain what's going on in Kanye's life.
Well,
but do you think he has another gold digger in him?
Yeah,
What he
I
was
do.
known for in the mid-2000s.
I think people always have greatness in them. It's whether you let the distractions in your personal life get a hold of you.
The head
And
noises.
I'm
Yeah.
not a massive Kanye fan. I like some of his songs,
Yeah.
absolutely. It just seems as an outsider looking in, he's distracted by a lot of other stuff that's not music.
Yeah.
And that's going to put a toll on that, in my opinion.
My opinion is I think he's too far gone. I think whatever it is, I just think he's so far out in the cosmos
I think he's got something good in him.
that I think you know what? It reminds me a lot of Prince, where Prince was cranking out one hit after another When Doves Cry, Raspberry Berets, all these songs. And then remember, he changed his name to a signal and a sign, and then he was this and that. And he had The Most Beautiful Girl in the World. And that was a big hit. And then he created a lot of music. And if you were a diehard Prince fan, don't get me wrong, you still loved his music. But his mainstream change the world hits was over with that. That was his last really big change the world kind of song. I think it's going to be the same thing for Kanye West. I think he'll put out music where the diehard Kanye fans be like, oh, no, that's genius. You just don't understand. You're not genius. You don't get it. But that one song that the whole world can agree that's a phenomenal song. I think he's done.
I don't think he's done.
I think he has no more. That's a difference of opinion, and that's just it. And that's what this whole thing is about, is your opinions on music. Bleacher Breaker came up with the biggest flaws of the world's biggest bands. Do you agree with these musical statements?
Okay.
Do you
Get
agree?
people mad, I can tell.
For instance, the band Queen, as great as the band was, they never had a great album. For example, News of the World only contained the songs We Are the Champions and We Will Rock You.
Again, though, that's such an opinion that only that writer has. If you love Queen and you love that album and there's 8 bangers on there, you're going to think that statement's ridiculous. Do you agree with that?
I think it's an interesting commentary about Queen, because with a lot of bands, the classic bands, the big all-time Beatles, your Led Zeppelins, all those, you talk about that album. And Queen doesn't have that album. They had a lot of good songs that were smattered over a bunch of albums, but as far as that massive album of Queen,
I disagree.
You don't have.
Oh, come on. News of the World. You've got We Will Rock. Even the B-sides. Sammy was low, just watching the show.
Sammy?
Yeah, it's a great song. You guys probably, it's called Spread Your Wings. It's a fantastic song by Queen. It's a B-side that if you don't love Queen, you don't know, but it's a awesome song. Melancholy Blues is on that album.
Okay.
Great song.
You love melancholy music.
It's a fantastic song, though.
Mm-hmm. About Nirvana, they said the band ushered in a new sound, but after the sound was no longer new, the band had nothing else to offer. If their career weren't so short, this would have become painfully obvious in a few more albums.
Damn.
We don't have a lot of big Nirvana fans on the show. There's a few songs I like.
I like Nirvana.
You rock out, huh?
I do.
When's the last time you listened?
It's been a minute.
But did Nirvana benefit by having actually such a short lifespan?
Yes.
If they would have had 10 years, you'd have been like, eh.
Legendary status because of what happened to Kurt.
I'll tell you, he's probably happy is Dave Grohl.
Oh, yeah, no, it was great for him, I think. And
No,
the Foo Fighters,
I don't
to
think
me.
he's happy.
Well,
Not happy,
I mean,
but
his friend took a bullet in the face.
No, that's not what I
He's
mean.
not happy.
That's not what I mean. I'm saying as far on a music career. That's
How
not,
dare you?
That's not what I meant.
You think Dave's dancing?
No, I meant that.
Damn.
All right. Whatever. I'm out. I guess I'm just heartless.
B-side with no heart.
Dave Matthews Band, they say the songs are kind of boring and unoriginal. There is a reason they peaked in the 90s.
Damn.
Okay.
Do you like Dave Matthews?
I like one song.
What's one?
Ants Marching.
90s. Yeah. Uh-huh. Maroon 5, they say, refused to show depth after their debut album, Songs About Jane.
Yes.
Moving forward, their sound was nothing more than Adam Levine's falsetto, making every song sound the same. Sweet pop sugar addiction drove them to sell out and never try anything that wasn't safe.
Yeah, why is it that Maroon 5 really rubs me the wrong way?
And Marine 5.
Maroon 5 rubs me the wrong way. Why is that?
Because it's just so generic.
It
and
is.
everybody loves it. But I think everybody are sheep.
Does everyone love it, though? I don't know if everybody does love Maroon 5.
It's amazing how popular they are.
They
Yeah.
are wickedly
I
popular,
know.
but everyone loves. Come on, Virginia.
You can't say everybody loves everything. You know?
The sheep love it.
Not everybody loves puppies for some reason. I don't get it. Aerosmith, they kind of say something similar, but they say after songs like Dream On and Sweet Emotion in the 70s, the band found it safer to play it safe in the 90s and stick to one formula of radio-friendly pop songs that guaranteed MTV airplay.
Get out of here. Whatever.
That's a dumb statement.
That's a dumb statement.
You don't agree with that on
So
that
meaning they evolved into a different sound and then still stayed popular, even aging into a very tough industry. How
Killing
dare
it.
they?
Killing it.
Terrible. Terrible review.
All right, well, there you go. Everybody's got their own strong opinions about music here.
I'm with B-side.
Yeah.
That's right. I'm B-side Betty.
Hopefully everybody had a really nice Valentine's Day yesterday. Saw a big old line outside of a Whole Foods. They were so smart. They had a table full of roses, and they had a line of about 30 schleps. All they were just waiting to get their roses to take to their sweetie pie.
I loved what that, and I couldn't pronounce the name. I kept them butchering the pizza place that dropped off pizzas. They had heart-shaped pizzas there. That was so cool.
Jabrewski's?
Jabrewski.
Okay.
Yeah, they're good pizza.
Okay.
They had heart-shaped pizzas, which I thought was a very good idea.
It was
Smart.
very
Yeah.
smart. And they weren't like a big, huge pizza. It was like a little personal size.
Yeah.
So it's affordable, and it shows that you love the person.
Yep.
That was a home run.
Well, there's a lot of people that was doing Valentine's Day right. Some people were not, including the person who inspired this email that came in, mail@kvjshow.com. It says here, I'm not one who expects anything fancy for Valentine's Day, so I'm trying to figure out the motivation for my boyfriend's gift. When he came to pick me up for dinner, he said that he got me a special gift that will always show his love for me. Then he started to unbutton his shirt, and I was confused. As the last button came undone, he gingerly took his shirt off to reveal a tattoo of my name across his chest. I was speechless. This is his very first tattoo, and it was not small. It was large, and then it had wings coming out of the sides of my name.
Sweet.
It looks so trashy, and I don't know what to say.
Oh, no.
My boyfriend was just standing there looking at me, waiting for my amazement. And I just couldn't give him the expression that he wanted. He said, so what do you think? I said, well, it's a surprise. And then I asked him why he did it. He said, because when you know you want to be with someone for the rest of your life, you want the world to know.
Oh, boy.
Now, we're both 24 years old.
Oh, boy.
And we've been together since high school. And I thought, okay, yeah, one day we might get married. But now it makes me sad to think that my husband will forever have this ugly tattoo on his chest. He is so much less attractive to me now, and I just don't know what to do. Should I let him know how I really feel, or should I try to pretend and learn to like it?
He got you involved when he put your name on your body.
It's a lot, though. She hates it.
I'm saying it's a big move to put on somebody. You really risk making somebody uncomfortable when you do something like that. You're putting their name on your body, and now you're expecting them to feel it like you're feeling it. That's off. You're off a bit.
This is a young guy dumb mistake. He's not aware. No one's ever told him that, hey, this is not a great idea. I don't know why he got the idea thinking this would be the perfect Valentine's Day gift.
It's such a big move that you really should run this by your partner before you get the ink. I know you wanted the surprise to be able to say, look, I did this for you, but this is too big of a decision to make without letting her know ahead of time.
And I don't even know if it's an age thing. This is a personality thing on this one. Getting tattoos, I get getting tattoos you regret when you're younger. That all happens. Mm-hmm. This is such an... You all knew when you were that age not to brand yourself with someone's name without talking about that.
Yeah, I think.
You would think.
Yeah.
We did.
It's too big. It's too
It's
big of a
way
move.
too big.
Well, what does she do? Does she let her boyfriend know how she really feels, or does she try to pretend like this was the greatest thing, or try to find a way to like it?
I think you should be honest.
Yeah, I'm leaning to the honesty.
Well, for Valentine's Day, you can get him laser tattoo removal gift certificates.
Yeah, there you go.
Be like, dude.
Yeah. So,
That's
not a
just-
great gift.
First of all, it's a gift for yourself.
Right. You got yourself a tattoo, and we know it's like a tribute, but it's off because she is not into it.
Everything about this dude is off.
You didn't gauge it right.
Well, and the thing that he's done here is, they've been together since high school. They're 24, so probably, 5-6 years? They've been together a while, I would guess.
I don't know.
And here's the thing. He has done something now that is, you can hear it in her words, that she's questioning their future together.
She's like turned off.
Yes. And I saw this. Nearly a third of Americans strongly agree that Valentine's Day could have been a make or break for their relationship. Dang. There were a lot of make or break moments that happened yesterday in relationships, like getting a full name chest tattoo.
Let me ask you this, because you guys are married. Is this all different. Let's say Panda comes home and it's a crappy tattoo, but it's Virginia and it's wings on the back and all of that, and it's terrible. Does it turn you off? Should he still run that by you? Because you guys, I mean, it's weird, right?
It is weird.
Or does it change if you're married? Because we're
I don't think it changes, because remember how sad, and I still am sad, that Panda got that neck tat?
Yeah.
He didn't like run anything by me.
But to me, that's different because that's his own individual thing. You're putting
the name
Virginia's
thing
name.
with wings and that's a whole next level.
It takes it to a different level.
You have to bring your partner in on that decision.
Well, you have to know your partner. I have a wife that doesn't like any surprises. It takes away all the creativity and all that thing, but I've done that before, and she doesn't like it. If I'm going to get her something or whatever, she wants to know what it is ahead of time and be like, nah, it's dumb. Don't get that for me. And she will get so upset, and it'll be ruined if I get something that she doesn't want. She's not, but I know her. That's just how she's wired. That's just how she is.
Because I can see some people thinking it's sweet. You come home, hey, babe, look, you know, I was out with the boys and we all got tattoos and I got your name on my back. I can see some people thinking, oh, that's so sweet.
Totally.
Yeah, some people love surprises. They love that. Hey, you know what? I'm just so happy you made such a bold move. Some girls might actually love that. But that's why you got to know your person, because not everybody will.
I also think, too, I mean, you should be able to be honest about how you feel. Your name's on his body, and it's making you, the whole thing's making you uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You should be able to bring that up.
And if you don't know for sure that they would love it, don't do it without asking them. You have to be 100% sure that they would be ecstatic.
Yeah, it's one of those things, too, to your point, Jay Bird. At your 20th anniversary, you don't want it to come out that you always hated the tattoo he has of your name across his chest.
That would suck.
Yeah, let him know now. Valentine's Day, for some people, is a make or break holiday. Kind of crazy that the number is so high. A third of Americans agree that it could make or break a relationship. A lot of pressure. I guess that explains the long line of guys I saw at the Roses tent out front of Whole Foods last night. I guess they realize that.
What did Panda get you for Valentine's Day?
Panda got me a card and roses, and then he got the kids stuffed animals and gift cards, and it was nice. It was perfect.
The Sinickies do it as a holiday where everyone gets presents.
Yes. Everyone gets presents and chocolates.
I love that. Why not get excited about things in life?
Oh,
if you do it that way, if everyone's cool with it. There's some people who really hate Valentine's Day.
me, Rocco, Mags, and Panda, we all celebrated really quick. And then Mags left, so it was just me and Panda and Rocco. You know, she's getting older now. She went on a Valentine's date.
Oh, she did?
Yeah,
Okay.
double date with some of her friends.
All right.
What did you get the queen?
Nothing.
Nothing.
She liked it.
She's odd to buy for.
She is. No, we got a bottle of wine and we spent time together, and it is. Trust me. I put in a really good attempt the first 5 years we were together, and I was crushed by defeat every single year. And I just said, you know what? Let's just make it easy. And
It's not your fault.
yeah, no, it's odd. In our family, it's kind of interesting because my wife does like getting gifts for my daughter, and they exchange gifts for Valentine's Day. And the boys really didn't get anything either. And they didn't get anything for... my whole family's weird. They're all just... honestly, people would look back and be like, I don't get you guys. Be like, I don't either. I don't get the whole... Trust me,
He's
I get
in it, and he
I'm
don't
in
get it.
I don't get it. I don't understand
Just
it.
know every family's weird in their own unique way.
I just try to go with the flow, and I just try to read the room and do what's right. And that's what we do. So it doesn't make any sense. I get it. There were a couple of comments about the guy that got the full name tattoo across his chest. Somebody texted and said, you know, it's not just the fact that he got a tattoo with her name on it, but then he put wings around her name, which makes it seem like she's an angel, like she's dead.
Oh,
The whole
damn.
thing is
I didn't understand that part either. I thought maybe there was some... yeah, because you're right. I guess if you're calling somebody an angel, it does kind of have a feel like it's a memorial tattoo.
Someone said that in the chat room about how it's kind of bad too that he doesn't get her this long being in the relationship.
And that's kind of what I was saying and feeling. I think she realizes that now. She's like, because she said, we've been together since high school. We're 24 and he does this.
Wow.
And I think that really started to That's why to me, I'm like, that was a make or break decision he made. He tried to do, think of all the costs that he went. That could have been a $300 to $500 tattoo. The time he spent in the chair getting that done and all that pain. And the person that he wanted to impress the most, he actually just ended his future with her.
Because she's cringing.
Well, and because she realizes I'm young. I was with a guy because I was young, and now as I'm getting older, I'm realizing this is a guy that really doesn't even know me. And will he? If he doesn't know me by now, will he ever know me?
Dang.
Yeah. Sorry, dude. I think you got a tattoo and you're getting dumped. Somebody else said, yeah, I knew a guy that had 4 different women's names tattooed on his neck, and 3 were crossed out. Wouldn't you learn?
Crossed out.
I gotta tell you, that guy, he's kind of got a shtick going on there.
Okay, that's his thing?
Yeah, it's kind of funny.
Okay. Okay. And
He's owning it.
Somebody else texted in and said, yeah, I've been with my boyfriend for 6 years. He still didn't get me anything for Valentine's Day, but it's still better than my name tattooed across his chest. So I guess that's how it ranks. You'd have been better off doing nothing at all.
I was talking to one of my married friends, and it seems like this happens a lot. Neither one of them hate each other. They don't have any issues with each other. They just don't. They don't like each other. I guess they don't want to be in a. They're kind of going through the motion. Neither one of them has done anything wrong.
Yeah,
but they're just over it.
Yeah.
How long have they been married?
Over 10 years.
Okay.
So
yeah, I think after a while, you've got to remind yourselves why you married this person in the first place, and you got to always find that.
It just made me think: how many people are married that there's nothing wrong? You guys don't hate each other, but you also don't want to be married. Is that a high? Would you say that's a high percentage?
Well, I think there's a lot of people that's probably right in line with the divorce rate, which is what, like 46%, something like that.
Love is dead, Pennington.
It's a high percentage. Yeah. That's why you got to do the exercise of gratitude, and you've got to always remind yourself why you got married to this person in the first place, and keep finding ways to grow together. If you don't, you're going to grow apart. And one day, if you don't think about that, you'd be like, I'm just here because they're breathing, and one day we decided to get married.
I married him because he was young and hot. Now he's fat and old. I'm out.
Exactly. Yeah. It's relationships. You got to work at them like a garden. If you don't tend to them, they will die, my friends.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away, because you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
Well, it looks like Kodak Black is out of the hospital. There was pictures of him yesterday leaving Cedars Sinai Hospital using a walker because he got shot in the foot at a Justin Bieber party.
Okay.
Oy, oy, oy. A few people got shot, but luckily I don't think anybody passed away, thank goodness.
Okay. He's doing all right, huh?
I guess so. He's limping, but he's
probably had worse.
It's Bieber's friend?
Well, it was Bieber's party.
Got ya.
And Bieber had already left. And I guess people started fighting at 2:45 in the morning and gunshots rung out.
It's a good time for fighting, Virginia.
Beauty and the Feet. Oh, Beauty and the Beat. That's this song. Justin Bieber. All right, never mind. Denny's, edit that out, please.
Run away.
I don't know if I can continue.
Good, I did it, Kevin.
You did it.
I shut that dirt down with a bad joke.
It was a terrible joke.
I love it.
That's all it takes.
Well, Naomi Campbell is on the cover of British Vogue, and she's holding a 9-month-old baby. And a lot of people were like, wait a minute, you were never pregnant? That baby's adopted. And so she has said, no, this baby is not adopted. This baby is my biological baby. And I guess maybe she had a surrogate because just before the baby was born, she was at Paris Fashion Week walking the runway and looking real snatched. So there's no way she was pregnant, but it's totally within the realm of the 51-year-old having a surrogate.
Yeah, I saw that photo. She looks amazing.
She looks amazing.
Unreal.
The baby's biological father has never been named, but that's interesting, too. She's not talking about any of it. She does say, though, being a mother is the best thing she's ever done, and she's been encouraging all of her older friends to now have kids as well.
Okay.
And if you missed her, she is back, Jay Bird.
Who?
Whoopi Goldberg is back on The View.
We got her talking. She's got something to say.
Okay, let's hear it, Kevin.
Welcome to The View, and yes, I am back.
And we missed you.
And I missed you all too. I got to tell you, there's something kind of marvelous about being on a show like this, because we are The View, and this is what we do. And sometimes we don't do it as elegantly as we could. And sometimes, well, yeah, you know, but it's 5 minutes to get in important information about topics.
Yeah.
And that's what we try to do every day. And I listened to everything everybody had to say, and I was very grateful, and I hope it keeps all the important conversations happening, because we're going to keep having tough conversations.
Yeah.
And in part because this is what we've been hired to do.
Okay.
I can't stand The View.
All right.
And if that doesn't make you tune out, nothing will.
I mean, I'll give them that. They didn't talk over each other, so that was.
Yeah.
There's a first.
They let Whoopi have the floor.
They wanted to. You could hear, you could hear someone trying to chime in.
Yeah. And that's what's going on in your dirt.
Listen up, y'all, cause here's the sitch. It's time for another round of Do It, bitch. 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 Do it. Do it. Do it, bitch. Do it, bitch.
Okay, the biggest thing we do here is draw the names for who's going to be partnering up here today. All right, the draw is going to the bird, it looks like. You're going to be picking out your partner here for this round of Do It, bitch.
Don't be Virginia.
That's your only.
Virginia. Don't be Virginia. Ooh. Suits.
Okay.
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 Me and you, Big D.
What are you feeling? Do you want to gamble or do you want to list?
What are you feeling?
I mean, if you want to keep it, I've been gambling. I also don't mind listing. It's what do you feel?
I've been gambling too.
Kevin, you
Oh,
got
jeez. My
seriously,
gosh.
dog.
Yeah,
You're in
this is
charge.
my least favorite part of the game is Virginia's 10-minute conversation about who's going to be the gambler. Virginia, you're listing. Denny's, you can be the gambler.
All right, sounds
All right,
good.
Kevin.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes.
All right, and then...
I'm the gambler. Suits is listing.
Okay, very nice.
Sorry, Suits. It's easier that way.
Okay.
I get it.
All right, here we go. So we got different topics. Jay Bird, for his team with Suits, is going to be figuring out how many Suits can name in 10 seconds. The first topic that we have here is internal organs. Internal organs. How many internal organs can Suits name?
Suits can name 5.
Okay. Denny's, what do you think about with Virginia?
I think Virginia could name 7 internal organs.
7 internal organs. Okay.
Yeah, I think Suits can name 8.
Yeah, I mean,
8 internal organs. Denny's.
I feel like this is one that can be done. I'm gonna say, do it, bitch.
Okay. All right, Suits, you have to name 8 internal organs in 10 seconds to get the point. Your time begins now.
Brain, heart, pancreas, appendix, bladder, lungs, kidney, liver. You've got the
Eight. I think you got 8, right?
I think I have them at 8.
I think I got 8.
And I'm not a doctor, but I think those are all internal organs.
I think they all counted.
They sounded legit, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Did he? Is the colon? Is that an organ?
Okay.
We'll accept your colon.
Yeah, I think colon counts. It's its own compartment.
Seems important, right? Okay. All
I was
right,
hoping
Suits, good
8 was
job there.
enough just to be tough to get.
Yeah.
Good job, Snoots. Oh,
Yeah.
my
Snoots.
God.
How about that,
That was
huh?
awesome, dude.
Damn it.
That's very impressive. Suits gets the first point in the best of 5.
Oh my gosh, that was huge,
scared right now.
brother. That
Wow.
was huge.
That sets the tone right there. That sets the tone because we got peanut butter and onions coming up for the loser.
God.
God, nobody wants this footage.
It's gonna be in the.
Oh, I don't
colon.
want it.
Okay, all right. So the next topic we've got here, Denny's. How many can Virginia name in 10 seconds of bands that have a color in their name? Musical groups with a color in their name. How many can she name in 10 seconds?
Bands with a color in their name. I'm gonna start off at 3.
Okay.
Suits can name 4.
Okay, Denny's.
4. This is tough. This is tough.
It is a tough one. What do you bet on this one?
Suits name 4 bands with a color in it. I'm gonna say Virginia can do 5.
Okay, Virginia's at 5. Bird.
Do it, witch.
Okay, Virginia's got to name 5 bands with a color in the name in 10 seconds. Your time begins now.
Black Sabbath, Green Day, Pink, Blue Man Group, Blue Oyster Cult, Blue Suede Shoes.
What was the question? Was it groups?
Bands with a color in their name, Blue Man Group.
Pink is a solo act.
I would take Pink, but
I mean, it's an artist.
Yeah, but I don't know about Blue Man
That's
Group.
the only one.
Blue Man Group is a musical
I mean,
act.
they do music. I've seen them.
It's in Vegas.
Do they?
I saw
they
them in
put
New
out
York.
songs and everything?
Yeah, I mean, they don't speak, but they jam
They
out.
just
They
play
do
music.
Just do music only. Yeah, they jam out.
It's a band.
Like if I went to Spotify and I pulled up Blue Man Group, I could
They
listen to
probably
some
have
of
a
their stuff.
song on there.
Yeah, they do.
Guaranteed. They got
Bar-
that drum song
So
on
Barry
there.
Manilow's a band?
I'm gonna give you Pink. Because I went bands. I said musical artists. I came back at it when I re-explained it, so that could be confusing. So I'm going to allow that. So I will allow Pink.
Blue Man Group?
Blue Man Group.
It's
Blue
a
Man Group is the
band.
one I got a problem with.
It's a
And
band.
This is gonna solve it right now. If they have a song on Spotify I can listen to, it counts. And if they do not, Blue Man Group artist.
Oh my gosh, I can't take this.
It looks like if I hit play, of course a commercial is going to come up because it's Spotify.
I've got Blue Man Group on Apple Music.
They do that crazy song.
It does. It
Look.
counts. Oh, man, that counts. Yeah. All right. There you go. You could actually hear music if you look them up.
We did it, Big D.
Oh, it's so nice.
I was close.
Hotly contested.
That was.
Guaranteed.
That was tough. That was tough. Okay, it's one apiece.
We needed that after 8 organs were listed.
8 organs.
One apiece. Okay, so it goes back to Jaybird and Suits here and Do It, Bitch. Okay, this is round 3. It's tied 1 apiece in a best of 5.
Yeah.
I knew this is. I could just feel the tension in the studio.
You can feel the tension and you can smell the onion.
Oh, yes. You can smell the onion for sure.
Okay. The next thing we're going to do is brand names that are now the general name. Meaning it was the brand at first, but now when you refer to somebody, be like, hey, can you give me that? You would actually call it by the brand name for what it is. Okay. All right, how many of those can you think of?
This is a tough one.
This is definitely a tough round. All right, Jaybird, how many of those can Suits name in 10 seconds?
Suits can name one.
You can name 1. Okay, Denny's. What do you think about with Virginia? How many of those can she name?
Man, I hate to keep it low, but I think Virginia could do 2.
Okay, that's good. This is a tougher one.
Suits can do 3.
Okay, Suits is at 3. Denny's, what do you think? Is that where you push it?
Oh, man. Gosh, this one sucks.
You're at 3. This is a real tough one. This is going to be a low number,
I mean,
no
the
doubt.
onion smell it's almost like the terrorists behind us with the gun. It's terrible.
Yeah.
And it's leaking. Just so y'all know, the onion
Seeping.
is leaking.
It's
seeping.
onion.
It's
Are you trying to
seeping.
make this the worst onion
Seeping
known
onion.
to man?
Onion
And peanut butter juice.
juice everywhere.
Well, peanut butter's our only savior.
Yeah. Okay, we're at 3 right now in 10 seconds.
Suits has to list 3 in 10 seconds.
Yeah, he does. If you call him on it. If
I'm going
not,
to say do it, Suits.
Suits has got him 3 in 10 seconds. Brand names that are now the general name. Suits, your time begins now.
Kleenex. You've got an iPhone. Goodyear. I've got nothing
Oh,
on that
it's
one.
tough. The only other one I could think of was Xerox.
You got Xerox, Band-Aid, Q-tip, chapstick,
Oh, that's
popsicle, frisbee.
Coke.
Yeah, and
They
in
kinda-
parts of the country and the South, you say, give me a Coke, and that's
They
anything.
know what that means, yeah.
Yeah,
I
so
have
in the
nothing
South,
for
that
it.
would
That's
work.
that was so hard.
Okay, so Suits did not get it, so that point goes to Virginia and Denny's. They only need 1 more to close it out here for the win.
Oh,
It's
come
2 to
on,
1.
Denny's.
Suits.
Okay, and it goes back to Virginia and Denny's here. They control their fate
This is the worst.
It really is.
It's the worst.
here today. Okay, if you can get this, you win. The final topic that we have here,
My smell works now for the onion. That's great.
Just in time.
You couldn't have that COVID sense of smell missing today.
the topic now is constellations. Constellations. How many constellations can you name in 10 seconds? This is for Virginia, Denny's. How many can she name in 10 seconds?
I'm going to start off at 3.
3 constellations in 10 seconds. Jaybird.
Suits can name 4.
Okay. Denny's.
Oh, jeez. I just don't know how into constellations Virginia is.
Yeah. That's a good question. You got to know your partner. That's why this is key here. What's the better chance?
What are we at? Suits has to do how many?
He's at 4.
4
so
constellations.
Virginia does 5, or you call Suits on it. He has to name 4 in 10 seconds.
God, I hate to do it, but I'm
And
gonna
this
say
is
do
the whole
it.
game. This
Do
is
it,
the whole
Suits.
game.
Suits, kid.
Yeah,
My God.
do it, Suits.
Okay, if Suits can do 4, then it is all tied up. 10 seconds begins now, Suits.
Big Dipper, Little Dipper, Orion. You've got Sagittarius. You've got the bull.
Sagittarius, yeah. It's near the Milky.
The Sag.
Sagittarius.
Is
Okay.
that a constellation?
So I know a lot of the horoscopes are.
Big Dipper, Little Dipper.
Big Dipper, Little Dipper, definitely.
Okay.
Orion.
I know Orion,
Yeah,
but it's Orion.
Sagittarius. Orion definitely is.
Orion, I know for sure.
You have like Gemini, Virgo, Andromeda, Ursa Major.
Is there a Sag up in
He
there?
was at 4. I think he gets it.
With the Sag.
There is a Sag.
Suits.
Live bird.
Suits, you son of a... I don't want to kiss you, baby.
Do it. Do it. It's Valentine.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, my gosh.
Wow. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, so we have got...
Please be Kardashians.
500s this weekend, Kev. NASCAR drivers. It's topical.
Please don't be NASCAR drivers.
Do not be vegetables.
It is tied to a piece. This is the deciding point here.
Types of beer?
Whoever does
Oh,
not
gosh,
get
hopefully.
it is going to eat the peanut butter and onions.
It all comes down to this.
Okay. The next topic is types of parks. What all the different kinds of parks can you have out there? All the different kinds of parks that you can have. You put a name in front of the word park, and that would count. It's got to be well known, and it's got to be accurate.
So just famous park names.
Not park names.
Gotcha.
Not like national parks. I'm talking about what different kinds of parks can you go to.
And just everyday common life.
Yeah. You could, like, if they had, like, a park with frogs, you could go to a frog park. Not that they do. That's what I'm saying. They don't really have. Yeah.
I would go there,
Yeah.
actually.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, so here's what we've got. We have got Jaybird.
Suits
You're calling with Suits. 10 seconds.
Suits can name 4 parks.
4 different kinds of
4
parks.
types
4
of
types of parks.
Yes, you can name 4 types of
4
parks.
types of parks. Okay. Denny's, what about with Virginia?
4 types of parks.
Types of parks. Yes. Popular types of parks.
I'm gonna say do it, Suits.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's got to do 4 in 10 seconds here. Okay. Suits, you have to do 4 in 10 seconds. If you can do this, you win. If you cannot, then you lose. Your time begins now.
National park, dog park. You got a business park. You got a car park. You've got a nature park. You've got a business park.
Yeah, I mean, car park, dog park, skate park. Yeah, I'm going to get you at 4. and
Nature
I'm gonna-
park.
I didn't count that one, yeah. I actually didn't even count that one, but I counted 4. He got 4 in there that were legitimate types of parks. You get the win, Suits.
Damn it.
I was just going to give you credit for 4.
What's a car park?
Car park. I know
That's what
carport.
you do.
Carport. I know.
What's a car park?
There's a car park, yeah.
What is that?
It's a type of park. I think a car park is typically where, like, when commuters, they go in there and they go to the car park.
It's more of a London parking lot term, but it's a parking lot basically. They call it a car park.
We're not in
Yeah.
London, Suits.
Yeah,
Door?
does work.
Damn it.
Yeah, when you look up the types of parks, it is listed as car
Bloody
park.
great job, Suits.
London Suits beat us.
Oh, my
Yeah.
God.
Wow, that was right there. That was the final point. That was the last thing.
Damn
He
it.
got 4 when he needed 4, and you get the win. Peanut butter and onions going to be served up to Virginia and Denny's. How does it taste? We're going to find out next. Can't wait to see how this is. We were talking about some of the foods they ate during the Depression, which was a lot worse than the little recession and thing that we're going through right now. If you thought inflation was bad, you should have seen what they were eating back then. One of the delicacies they had was called peanut butter and onions. They would haul out an onion, fill it with peanut butter and breadcrumbs, and bake it for an hour. We got it well documented on social media just how that thing looks. Okay, our losing team was Virginia and Denny's. They're the ones who get to try peanut butter and onion to let the rest of us know. Who knows? Maybe it's delicious. Maybe you're getting a treat.
Yeah, maybe
not a
it's not that
punishment. Yeah, there's a chance it's not terrible. I don't know.
It looks awful.
Okay.
It looks very sad.
Okay, so how was peanut butter and onions if you were in the depression? Does it make you more depressed or does it actually lift your spirits because it's surprisingly yummy?
You want to jump in it together, Denny's?
Let's do it.
Go for it.
We lose together, we dine together.
Okay, taking a big old chunk of it there. It's got an interesting smell. I don't even know if it's terrible. Okay, Virginia's got a big old fork full of it. Peanut butter and onions. Denny's got some of it. What you think? How would you put it?
Not good, Kevin.
It's not good.
No.
Denny's is trying it out right now. Oh, he's got that face.
It feels weird together.
Yeah.
Do you like it?
No.
That is a very awful pairing.
It doesn't work.
It doesn't mesh.
Something about the oils from the onions leaking into the peanut butter and then being baked is pretty awful.
It's pretty awful. Well, what about the breadcrumbs? Is that helping out?
No.
It doesn't.
I can't even taste the breadcrumbs. It's like they've neutralized.
Oh, yeah?
Oh,
Okay.
that is pungent.
Kevin, it's
It
gross.
it does have a strong smell. It smells a little bit more like peanut butter
You want a bite?
than anything. I don't know.
I want nothing to do with this punishment.
Yeah, it looks pretty. Denny's just keeps shaking his head.
Yeah,
Were
it's
they?
pretty awful.
I wonder if they were excited to eat this back in the Depression. Was this considered a delicacy?
I don't know that anything really got them excited.
I don't
I don't
like
think
it,
there's anything to
Kevin.
be excited for.
It makes me sad.
Like you looked outside and everything was black and white.
Yeah, this is depression in a cup.
Yeah, so this actually would have made the depression worse.
It's awful.
Depression in a cup.
This is why the depression lasted so long.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, that's tough. Peanut butter. Who would have known? Not good.
you guys, you did it well.
We did
That's right. Okay, very nice. All right, you
It's
paid
so-
off your punishment.
I'm sorry, it's leaky too.
Okay, oof, that smells gross.
All of these people in my life acting berserk. I'm feeling all pissed off and hurt. I need to know if I am the jerk. Oh, am I the jerk? Oh.
Got a lot of emails here today. This first email, they want to know, am I a jerk for not buying a present? Said, my friend Angela is having a joint birthday party with another girl I don't even know. Ugh. This party's at a fancy restaurant, and it's already costing me a good bit just for Angela's present and for the price of dinner. Now, she's told me that I need to buy a gift for her friend as well.
What? You don't even know that girl.
I told her I'm not doing it. And now it's caused a big fight between us. Am I the jerk, or should I stand my ground?
Why would you buy a birthday present for somebody you don't even know?
That's what she's saying. She's like, are you crazy? Like, I bought you a gift. I'm having to pay for dinner at this expensive restaurant to celebrate your day, and now I got to buy something for somebody I don't know?
This is one of those situations where everyone involved should just be #be cool and let what happens happens. If she brings a gift for the other person she doesn't know, you're #be cool. If she doesn't, it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
Why does anyone care?
No one's
You're not
going
a
to
jerk.
count the gifts,
Yeah.
hopefully. I mean, that's just stupid that you would ask somebody to bring a
It
gift
is.
for a stranger.
Yeah.
Joint party it sounds kind of annoying.
It does, yeah, immediately. Well, that's the problem you're going to have is you're not going to have everybody be as good of friends with both people or maybe even know them at all.
A princess in the chat room says, buy her a pack of gum.
Yeah, there you go. Happy birthday, you. This email says, am I the jerk for just commenting on my ex's post? My boyfriend is mad because I publicly commented on my ex-boyfriend's social media post. He lost his mother in a car accident a year ago, then got really depressed, put on over 50 pounds. Well, he finally got it all together. He lost a bunch of weight, made a post about it with a before and after photo. And then in the comment section, I just wrote, you've never looked better. I'm so happy for your success.
Oh.
My boyfriend flipped out. He said, I was so out of line to do that. I tried explaining. I was just trying to be nice. I felt sorry for him. I feel like my current boyfriend's reaction is way over the top. I don't want to get back with my ex. I just want to be kind. Am I a jerk for just making that comment to my ex-boyfriend?
You can't comment on the looks of your ex and be like complimentary and talking about how they never looked better. Of course, that's going to make your current man feel insecure.
You gotta understand too, you did that publicly on a public post for everyone sees that. Now you're gonna get some people texting in, oh, what's the big deal? Stop being so insecure. Some people are insecure about you talking with their ex, talking about their looks. Some people are, it's the way it's gonna always be.
If you had to say something, Jay Bird's right. You could have just texted him and not have it on a public forum where everybody can see it.
I don't think you don't need to make that comment. You just don't.
No, you don't.
Okay. All right. So
why you gotta get involved with your ex anyway?
Thank you.
yeah.
Move on.
So you kind of get where her boyfriend's coming from.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay. This person wants to know, am I the jerk for ruining my colleague's wedding and getting his bride arrested?
Ooh.
So this person worked with a married couple a few years ago. They all became good friends, spent a lot of time together, but then this married couple got a divorce and the girl left the company. So she still worked with the husband. So the husband now is getting married to the person that he cheated on this girl with. And he said, hey, will you come to this wedding? She didn't want to ruffle any feathers. And she said, well, I need to ask your ex if she would get mad. She's not. Well, apparently what had happened was they had a discussion about how in her divorce, there were a few things that she just couldn't find, figured maybe they're packed away in boxes somewhere, but it had to do with her wedding. So this girl goes to the wedding of the ex-husband and his new bride. And she is wearing this former girl's dress and jewelry.
What?
And she takes a photo and sends it to the ex-wife. And an hour into the whole ceremony, the cops show up and arrest the bride because she stole the items. And now...
That's so good.
And now the ex-husband is saying she's a jerk because you not only ratted out my wife, but you ruined my wedding. And she wants to know, is she a jerk for doing this? She really honestly didn't really know too much. She just thought like, hey, this looks like the dress you wore. And now that's being used as evidence in the court case against the bride. Is she a jerk for what she did?
I don't think she's a jerk. I think the girl that stole the dress and the jewelry, that's the jerk. I mean, you just passed on information. I don't think that's a jerk move to bring everybody in the loop. You probably also didn't expect that the cops were going to show up at the wedding.
Nobody ever goes, Virginia.
That's a crazy
bold.
move.
I mean, how did the cops get their act together that fast?
I have a feeling either she knew somebody on the police force or she had such an impassioned call.
It's not an emergency, so
yeah, right.
You had to know somebody or something because I feel like the police would normally go, okay, honey, we'll take care of this on Monday.
Yeah, that feels like that has to be an insider game there. Because otherwise, the cops aren't going to show up right away.
And how do the cops know that she stole it? Like, how do they show up and just arrest the bride?
Yeah, she must have really had her act together. Maybe it was the jewelry more than the dress.
Okay.
Maybe she had a receipt for it. And she's like, hey, this is it. Here's the jewelry. It's gone. She's got it on, clearly. And I have evidence, and I know where she is right now.
How crazy is the new bride to wear the old bride's dress and jewelry? I mean, that girl's insane.
Well, there must be a lot of drama between the ex-wife and this new bride because, one, she stole her man, and now she's stealing her dress and her jewelry and wearing it on her day.
It's a competition.
It is. That would have been insane.
Oh, my gosh. But what if you were lucky enough to just be a guest at that wedding?
Yeah, what just happened?
Oh, this is awesome.
When you get that story?
Yeah, if someone told me, hey, Bird, you want to go to this wedding, and I was guaranteed an arrest at the wedding.
Yeah,
You'd
a
go.
bride.
Yeah, I'm going to that.
If you're guaranteeing the bride's going to be arrested,
I'm into that one.
that's an entertaining day. And then afterwards, do you still get the booze at the reception, or does that get shut down?
Now this just sounds like it's an all-out awesome party.
That would be, if they still had the reception with free booze, that would be an amazing day.
I mean, if the open bar is already paid for.
Yeah, might as well, right? All right, one more Am I the Jerk email here. It says, am I the jerk for abandoning my mother-in-law? It says, I was always very close with my mother-in-law, even after her son and I divorced. I gave her 2 grandchildren, and I would always spend time with her when I took the boys over to visit. Sadly, she has cancer and was just admitted to hospice. I found out when she told me, and then I promised her that I would be there when she passed. We were that close. Well, when I went to see her the other day, my ex-husband was there in the doorway and told me I wasn't allowed in because I'm no longer a part of the family. I told him to tell his mom that I was there, and he said, look, the last thing she needs is drama. I'm not putting this on her. Just get out of here. I walked away crying, and I'm so afraid that his mother will think that I abandoned her and broke my promise, and that her last thoughts will be bad of me. I just don't think she or the family needs any drama at this time, and I don't want to be the source. Am I the jerk for not fighting back harder to keep my promise to my mother-in-law?
No, you're not. I think, first of all, fights happen at hospice. That's
Do they
just
really?
yeah.
Oh my gosh, death brings out very weird emotions.
That's tough.
It's normal. So if you have drama at hospice, don't worry. They've seen it before.
They have.
And when she passes, sweetie, she's going to know everything. And she'll know that you tried to come be with her. And she'll know that her son didn't want the drama. And, you know, he, in his own way, is trying to protect his mom the best he knows how. You, in your way, are trying to fulfill the promise and do right by his mom the best you know how. Everybody had the best of intentions here. And when she's in heaven, she's going to know all that. I would not stress it.
Okay, so she's right to have just walked away.
I
and
think
not say
so.
anything.
Because at that point, he's guarding the door. What are you going to do? Throat punch him?
Yeah, and bum rush your way in there.
Yeah. And then is she even awake? Because when you're at hospice and you're about to pass, sometimes you are not awake.
Okay.
You're still
Yeah.
breathing,
Right.
but your body
Not
hasn't completely
necessarily
shut.
lucid.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're in like a dream-like state.
Exactly. Or sometimes you're in a coma-like state too.
True.
When all your organs start failing, you can still be breathing, but not be able to know what's going on.
Okay.
When I'm on my deathbed, you guys are all allowed in the room if you guys want, no matter what the situation is. I want to get that.
Is there
verbally.
anybody that's not allowed? Okay,
Oh,
that's the list I
there is.
want.
You got a list of that?
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody
Yeah.
should have their list of don't let this person in my room at hospice.
Make it clear, yeah.
Even if it's your final moments and you have a chance to kind of say goodbye, you should have that list. You don't want anybody surprising you in your deathbed.
Oh.
You don't want an angry.
Yeah, that is actually an interesting list to have. You know, you talked about your stepmom, how she had it all together. That would be a good thing to have if you know that you're heading that way. So there is no fights in saying, I want them to have access. I don't want them to have access.
Because you really do want to try to eliminate the fighting and drama towards the end for someone's life. You don't want them to be around any of that.
And if you hated somebody in life, you certainly don't want them in your hospice room as you're dying.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I definitely have a long
Hey,
list.
I was your bully. I just want to say I'm sorry. Get him out of here, please. I let him die in peace.
I'm trying to have a peaceful final moment.
Not about you, bro.
Yeah. Wow.
I don't forgive you, by the way.
There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news. So many people on meth. Ow.
Well, if you believe that you need baptism to go to heaven, there might be a lot of people going to hell. At least according to the Catholic Church. There was a priest that was forced to resign from an Arizona church after the Vatican ruled that he botched thousands of baptisms by using incorrect phrasing during the sacrament for 25 years. And according to the church, even marriages could be impacted by this guy not getting the words quite right.
He was flubbing it.
No.
He was flubbing it, yes.
That's not their fault, though.
I hear you, but I don't know. I guess it's maybe how the Catholic Church views
Oh,
it.
man, that ain't cool.
That is terrible.
Rather than saying, I baptize you, which invokes the power of God as required by the Congregation for the Doctrine of the Faith, this priest was saying, we baptize you, which refers to the community. Using the wrong phrasing nullified all the baptisms that he's performed since he was ordained in 1995, and this goes all the way through June of this last year.
We can't just say, all right, we understand now. It was an error.
Your grandfathered in.
I mean,
I'll
it's
give you one overall.
It's really semantics, is it
Huzzah.
not?
Yeah, but I guess, hey, according to the Catholic Church, it counts and it's important. And if you were baptized by this guy in between those time spans, you need to do it again.
Wow.
That's going to be a long weekend.
Wow.
I feel like God's not keeping score on this level, y'all.
I think this is
This is humans putting
Look,
their own spin on it.
I'm not over here. I'm not trying to start a holy war.
Take it up with the Pope, man.
I hear you.
Take it up with the Pope.
To Virginia's point, in the grand scheme of the universe and all things that are created.
Yeah.
You really think God's keeping score this hardcore?
Simple I versus a we.
I mean, we forgive so many things in life, right? We forgive mistakes.
Yeah.
This is one I think we can go.
Well, he literally sent his son to die on the cross to forgive you from making mistakes like this.
This would be one of those ones where I would just say, can we all be hashtag be cool and just move along? And then, okay, we will implement this.
Yeah. Not how they're doing it in the Vatican, though.
Hashtag be cool.
Not how they're doing the Vatican. That word matters to them. Well, a mailman was busted for driving drunk in uniform. Officers in Madison, Wisconsin pulled the man's truck over just before 4:30 p.m. and he was full on blitzed.
Driving the mail truck?
Driving the mail truck. He was stumbling, falling over.
Oh.
They said that when he was in the mail truck, his head was slumped down.
My goodness, what the hell's going on over there?
I mean, he got full on blitzed. The cop said that, he reeked of alcohol, had slurred speech, bombed the sobriety test, and even said, I'm hammered.
Yeah,
he didn't even fight it.
Do they ever just right off the bat just say, all right, we don't even need to finish the test, dude, you're hammered?
I think so, yeah. At a certain point when it's clearly obvious. I think the ones where they do the test is he may or may not be, because some people are just odd. You ever see that person in life, you look at them, and they just always seem hammered, but they're not. They don't even drink. Yeah. It's just a weird thing. That's for the person you need to give that test to, because sometimes you just don't know. There's a mayor in Hudson, Ohio that went viral last week after he claimed that allowing ice fishing in town could lead to ice fishing shanties, which then could lead to ice fishing prostitution.
I believe we have his clip. So he had to, I think they fired him or he got removed.
Yeah, they didn't care what he had to say here.
Additionally, if you open this up to ice fishing, while on the surface it sounds good, then what happens next year? Does someone come back and say, I want an ice shanty on Hudson Springs Park for X amount of time? And if you then allow ice fishing with shanties, then that leads to another problem, prostitution. And now you got the police chief and the police department involved.
Wait, what? Hold on. What? Hold on. Wait, how do we get from fishing to hookers here?
That's amazing.
Hold on, you lost me.
You can do that.
This is how you get more people interested in ice fishing.
You know, somebody at this meeting and listening to this guy talking was dozing off. He's like, ice. Wait, hold on. What did you say? Prostitution?
He's just making things up to back up his claims. It's so bizarre. That sounds like a boring meeting until he said that.
It's one way to definitely pick up fishing, though, too.
You're making ice fishing cool.
Yeah, you're right. Somebody in Spain posted a video on TikTok after they got to the Airbnb they'd rented, and they realized that the air conditioner was coin-operated. You had to insert coins to get air conditioning.
Wow, that is gangster.
The owner of the Airbnb apparently was sick of people cranking the AC, just leaving it on, then running up his energy bill.
You're in the wrong business, bud.
Yeah, so he showed them.
You're crazy. You don't have the temperament for the trade.
What if you don't have quarters? Then what?
Bag full of nickels.
Yeah. In a contest at the University of St. Thomas, there is a student that hits this incredible blindfolded half-court shot. It's a 1 in a million shot. You know, you always see them do that at these games, and you win like free tuition or, $15,000 or a new car or something like that.
It's awesome when they hit it.
And typically, they're not even blindfolded. This cat is blindfolded doing a half-court shot. So he makes it, and they give him a hat and a gift card to the school's bookstore.
What?
He hit a blindfolded half-court shot, and it's a hat and a gift card.
Who was putting on the contest?
It was the University of St. Thomas.
I mean, St. Thomas, we can't throw. I don't know.
I mean, that's a little disappointing. Get it together, Thomas.
We're doing that for a free hat. You make a 1 in a million shot, and you get a hat
Come on, man,
and a
get
gift card to the bookstore to get a T-shirt to go with it.
Can you get a plaque on the wall or something, at least?
We can't write off the tuition here for a little while or something?
He's definitely a student?
I would assume so. I mean, what are you doing? Just doing contests for random people out of the stand?
Well, you could be.
So.
You could be at a college game or something and pick somebody.
I don't know. Give them some. I mean, a hot dog too, maybe?
That's what I'm saying.
Concession stand?
They can't get food involved.
I don't know.
Hot dogs for life.
Yeah.
I mean, blindfolded? That's impressive.
Yeah, they need to go back to the drawing board and be like, you know what? Clearly they didn't think he was going to sink it. Because they're like, oh my gosh, he made it. What do we have around here? I got a hat.
I got a gift card.
Yeah, but I think there's only $2 on it. Take it. Here.
If somebody gave you 6 months to be able to do that blindfold half shot, do you think you could do it?
No, because it's still luck of the draw. You still don't even know from time to time. You would get better at it. You'd be able to feel it out. But yeah, still strapping on a blindfold and making the shot with sight is still tough. You blindfold somebody? Oh, yeah. That triples the difficulty.
But if you did that for 6 months, do you think you could at least hit one within 6 months?
I would improve my chances, but it still would be tough.
Okay.
I don't know how many shots it would take. This person did it in one shot.
Wow.
No practice, one time.
I kind of want to do that experiment, but that'd be a long video.
Until you hit it?
Yeah.
Welcome to Dude Perfect.
I know.
Yeah.
You ever seen that channel?
It's pretty good.
That Dude Perfect, they must spend a whole weekend just trying to crazy, and then they edit it all together.
You never see the practices.
But they wake up in the morning going, all right, today all we're doing is trying to throw crazy stuff into crazy baskets.
It works.
What a fun day of work.
Look at how many views they have.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And finally, there's a new study that says the average person's vehicle has significantly more germs than the average toilet seat.
Huh.
They always do this to get your attention. Oddly enough, toilet seats don't have a lot of germs because at least hopefully a toilet seat is cleaned often. Sometimes maybe multiple times in a day, where your car it's one of those things you don't think of. You don't clean it that often. They say the most contaminated part of the car is the trunk.
I get that. Because you're throwing things back there. You're never, who cares about the trunk?
Yeah, all kinds of fun. But they always use that toilet seat stat to throw people, oh, toilet seat. Whoa.
Yeah, well, do that little experiment here.
Trust me, not all toilet seats are created equally.
That's true.
Yeah. I saw an outhouse toilet seat in West Virginia one time. Trust me. That ain't like every toilet seat you're going to see.
Even if you clean that thing, it's still going to be gnarly.
Yeah, it's just got years of abuse.
Ugh.
It ain't going to work. The way you propose, does that have any kind of outcome on the future success of your impending marriage?
I don't know. It's going to be very subjective.
Okay.
I think you have to really just know your girl. And when you're doing it, do it in a way that she would be like, this is awesome. You don't want to embarrass her. You don't want to make it uncomfortable for her.
Well, coming up here, I'd like to play a fun little game. Married Bliss or Big Miss. You tell us what happened with your proposal, and then we'll guess whether you're still together or not.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you have an interesting example, you can start calling those in, 877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763. You might have seen it at the Super Bowl on Sunday. One of the Rams players, he proposed to his girlfriend. She accepted. That's not the first time that's been done at a football game. I've seen that happen before, even in the college ranks. That'll go down. So the problem is not all of us are going to be playing and winning a Super Bowl. So, what do you do? 67% of people in this survey say that they love cheesy, over-the-top proposals. You always see that in the movies. Somebody proposes, the whole restaurant starts applauding, and that's how it goes.
Cut to 10 years later, divorce, everything.
Yeah, right. And I'm wondering if there is really any kind of correlation between a restaurant public proposal where what are the odds of those kind of proposals leading to a lifetime of marriage? Are you more likely to see a divorce that happens? Now, here they say are the 5 best and worst ways to propose or get engaged. Now, according to this one survey, best moment to propose is at dinner. They said that was number 1.
Okay.
I'm surprised by that. I don't know if I agree, but
it's not very creative.
I don't think so either.
I mean, it's safe. The whole restaurant's going to applaud.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of like a hey, look at me, and
some people love hey. I mean, we are in the hey, look at me era.
Yeah,
he is the hey, look at me spokesperson.
I guess.
Isn't that some people love it?
Okay, well, that was what ranked out at number 1. Number 2 was holidays. Okay, you could do it around the Christmas tree. All the families there. Okay. It's not bad. Vacation was number 3. So that might be you take her someplace. That to me seems to be my favorite so far.
Yeah, I like Vacation the most.
Yeah, I just don't know. With the whole family there, it's a lot of pressure, and it's just, I don't know. Number 4 was concert. It seems loud, and are you going to be able to hear? I mean, maybe if it's an artist where, they have meaning in your relationship, maybe.
Or maybe all of a sudden you're at a John Mayer concert and then John Mayer goes, "Oh, we have an announcement to make." You get the artist to say something.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. If John Mayer's going to help you, that's awesome.
I wonder if every artist has to deal with 10 of those requests.
Oh,
for every
yeah.
concert.
They do.
They do.
Yeah. And then wedding is number 5, which I thought that was the taboo rule of you never propose to somebody at a wedding.
Upstage the bride and groom.
Yeah, if you're going to do that, you better make sure you cleared it with the bride and groom because some people don't like you taking the focus off of them at their wedding. They paid for that wedding.
Okay. So the worst ways to get engaged, number 1, text message. Okay.
Hey, dude, want to get married?
What do you think? And then you have like a ring emoji.
Yeah.
2, during a phone call. Okay, not much better.
That's terrible.
3, at a fast food restaurant. 4, at their parents' home. And 5, during a sporting event.
What about a funeral? You said a wedding on the other one.
That's a bad one. Yeah.
I think so. The family would be together, but I mean, a lot of funerals still are kind of sad, right?
You're supposed to be somber and thinking about the person that passed, not like, woohoo, we're getting married.
But, let me paint a scenario. Okay, you're in the inner circle of the family.
Yeah.
You just buried somebody, and you guys are very close. Go, guys, I know you guys are heartbroken, but you know what? I got some good news, and blah, blah, blah. Will you marry me? Maybe you could. All right, shut up, Bird. All right, got ya.
Oh.
Okay, married Bliss or Big Miss? Let's hear the proposal, and then we'll guess, did they stay together or not? We got Jessica on here from Lake Worth Beach. Hello, Jessica.
Hello.
Okay, tell us about the proposal. What happened?
We were on the highway, and our dog had to use the potty, so we pulled over on the side of the highway to let the dog use the bathroom. And as soon as she was taking a big old you-know-what, she got down on one knee and said, "Would you marry me?"
No, that's an omen. There's no way that lasted.
Oh.
Yeah, you can't have a dog poo. I mean, going on there. Yeah, no, I'm saying no. Didn't last. Virginia?
Pooh doesn't feel right around your proposal ever.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying no.
I think they're still together and happily married.
Wow. Jessica, did it work?
Nope. Definitely.
What did you say as they were proposing to you and the dog is taking a dump and they're asking if you'll spend the rest of your life with them?
I said, "You are not doing this right now. This is, no, put it away. No, absolutely not." And we didn't talk. We were on a 3-hour ride to Tampa, and we didn't speak one more word for the rest of the ride. It was
You can't have poo anywhere
No.
around your proposal.
Dude, timing. Come on, man. What? That's crazy. That's a great story, though.
This was 8 years into us being together, by the way, to add on to the burn.
Oh, wow. And that's how
Years
he's...
later.
Yeah, it just, everything got too comfortable and too lazy. He stopped working at it, Virginia. I mean, he didn't have the wherewithal to realize a dog is taking a dump as I'm asking the woman of my dreams to spend the rest of her life with me.
How long did you guys stay together until after all that?
2 years.
Okay.
Yeah, but you knew in your heart. I mean, this thing's going the way of poo.
Oh, that was the last day that I felt anything. But, you know, there was a lot of complicated things in between. But, yeah, that sealed it for me for sure.
Yeah, that was the sign.
It's always
Thank you, Jessica. That was
complicated.
great. That was a great story. Liz is on here from Palm Beach Gardens. Married Bliss or
Good
Big
morning.
Miss? Good morning, Liz.
Good morning. I'm already so excited because I talked to Denny's.
Oh, I know. Yeah, it excites all of us every day, too.
Sweet Denny.
He has that effect on people.
I'm having lunch with him later. It's going to be so fun.
Yeah. Okay, so let's hear how the proposal went, and then we'll guess if the marriage lasted or not. What happened in the proposal, Liz?
So boyfriend was working at Publix. He was a stock clerk working the frozen food aisle. And as he was actually putting in the French fried potatoes and the door was like on him, he asked me to marry him.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. You know what?
Not as bad as the dog poop.
It's not yet.
Yeah, there's no poo.
There's an improvement here, but there's a tone on saying this did not last.
I don't think this lasts, Kevin.
Virginia?
Yeah, I don't think it lasted.
Did it last, Liz?
Well, he never lives it down, but it'll be 34 years in September.
Wow.
And he's still hearing about it. Good for you, Liz.
Absolutely. I said that was no way, and nope, he never lives it down. I'm good.
That's too funny.
What
That's
a great story.
Yeah, that is. I thought I detected a tone there, but I blew it. That was awesome. Thank you, Liz. Fun little stories here. Wedded bliss or big miss? Hearing about your proposal and then guessing whether or not you stayed together. Angel's on here from Lake Worth Beach. Okay, tell us about the proposal. Hi. Hello, Angel.
So, this is very personal, by the way.
Okay, we like personal.
Yes, we had gone on a date to a shooting range. You know, shoot some guns. It's always fun.
Oh, yeah.
And we already had a child at this time, but we weren't together very long. We got, babies very early on. So we had a babysitter. And he looked at me and he's like, hey, we only have an hour left. What do you want to do for the rest of the night? And, I'm being fun. I was like, hey, how about we go get busy in the car behind the shooting range?
Oh, nice.
And he was like, for real? I was like, for real. So, we did. And as I'm trying to shimmy my pants up, I've got the door open in the back of an industrial park of a shooting range, butt out. And he's like, so I wanted to know, will you be my wife? What? I was bare. I had a bare booty.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. I can tell this definitely worked out because I think you guys get each other, and it's not probably going to go down in the history books as the most romantic proposal. But
you sound like you love him.
Yeah, I think you kind of get the odd idiosyncrasies, and it works out somehow. I'm guessing together. You agree, Bird?
Yeah.
Angel?
We are together. So funny story, I didn't realize that shooting range was actually where we had our first date. And he had already had this whole thing planned, and I was the one who messed it up by, being fun.
Oh, that is great. That's an awesome story. Well, congratulations, Angel. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a great one, guys.
All right,
she's
you too.
fun.
Yeah, that was cool. You could hear that working out. There you go. Great first date. Okay, just like to get your opinions on some just random questions here. These are a few would you rathers. Okay, first one to think about. Would you rather be caught in the middle of a major 8.0 earthquake or an F5 tornado at night? So 8 on the Richter scale or higher is considered a major significant earthquake. So that is going on. You're dealing with darkness in both scenarios, and you got an F5 tornado, which is the strongest you can get in that category.
Your boy's going teenage. I'm going to go tornado. Yeah, I just feel the earthquake, it's going to freak me out more. I feel like the tornadoes in one area, you can the earthquake is everything. Everything's shaking around you. And
yeah.
Earthquake, or with the tornado, you could possibly elude it, maybe, if you, I don't know, teenage. I'd rather deal with it.
You blew it, Bird. That's the wrong answer.
You got it wrong, huh?
He
Why is
did.
that, Virginia?
Well, think about it. The tornado is leveling everything.
Yeah.
And unless you have one of those little basements with a hatch and a shelter, you're done. You're gone pecan. At least with the earthquake.
Okay.
Stuff is shifting, but as long as you get out, in your yard, and nothing falls on you, you're gonna be fine. I mean, it's gonna be awful.
It
but
just with the earthquake for me, and I can the concept of a tornado I get. With the earthquake, I'm feeling like it's Armageddon. I've never experienced an earthquake. I'm thinking, oh crap, it's all going down. Where are the trumpets playing? I can hear them in the sky.
It's definitely going down, but the only people that should be freaking out about the earthquake are people in taller buildings. If you are in a one-story house, which you are, and you hate tall buildings, which you do, you're not going to be in a tall building. So I think you should just run in your yard and ride out the earthquake.
And that 5's no picnic, though.
It's not. No, I mean, that's the one that, you're right, that carves up cities. It's amazing what that thing can do.
Just hope you don't fall in a fault line.
Yeah.
Ralston, what do you do?
I think I'm going to go with the earthquake.
Yeah, you nailed it.
Because the earthquake is the most damaging to people in cities. Now, if you're in a city, you got some troubles. So, yeah, I guess it depends upon exactly where I am. If I'm outside of a city, there's no doubt it's an earthquake. The F5 tornado at night, that would be terrifying, but you'd just be running away from the noise and hoping you're staying away from it.
Okay, so you would rather go through the tornado than the earthquake.
Well, I'm just saying the ins and outs of it. If you're inside a city and that's where it is, then an earthquake is going to be tough. And then think about the after effects too. What is both going to do to the area afterwards? And a lot of times that can be tough. Are you going to have any kind of utilities? I think they're both wiped out. You're not going to have either. Are you going to be able to get around? What is that like? What is the stretch with the tornado? It's almost a coin flip, but if you're in a city, Bird, to that point, I think an earthquake is worse. If you're in a city, the earthquake is going to be worse.
So you are going with me, not Virginia. Damn.
No, that's the only thing it didn't say.
Yeah.
If I'm in the country, I'm going earthquake. If I'm in the city, I'm going tornado.
You picked the right, Kevin, because everyone in the chat room is saying how wrong Virginia is again.
You're both in a one-story house. You'll be fine. Pick earthquake.
Now, earthquake, I just... all right, we're not going to win with...
No. Okay.
Kalula Carla over here.
Yeah, we'll see what the chat room says. I'll have Suits put up a poll there. What would you rather be caught in the middle of, a major earthquake or major tornado?
Both would be awful.
Yeah.
Makes a man want a volcano, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That would suck too.
It would, but I feel like the volcano is a Swiss picnic compared to everything else.
Burned alive, Bird.
Yeah. Okay.
Can't burn what you can't catch.
You think you can outrun the volcano? Bird versus the volcano.
Yeah. Okay, got another would you rather. Would you rather only watch the Weather Channel or QVC for the rest of your life?
That's all you can ever consume.
That's all you can ever watch. Now, the Weather Channel would be good if you're talking about F5 tornadoes.
Weather Channel, sometimes they'll throw documentaries on there every now and then.
They do.
They will throw that.
Storm stories.
But it's all nothing but weather. At least QVC, you got different people coming in. You got... it's alive at times. I don't know.
I'm not buying anything. I'm going Weather Channel because you're right. Documentaries could be fascinating.
I don't hate the Weather Channel. I wouldn't think that'd be that bad. Well, I hate QVC.
And in South Florida, I mean, what channel are you be going, what is more necessary?
Right.
You actually might need the Weather Channel. QVC, if you ever said, like, I've got to have QVC, it's a life or death situation.
I need that. I bet Joe Rivers cologne.
Joe?
I need to buy Lisa Rinna's sweater.
Yeah. It's never life or death.
Oh, Lisa Rinna sells the crap out of sweaters on QVC.
Okay, we're all going Weather Channel.
Definitely.
Okay, would you rather ride on Jeff Bezos's mega yacht or take a short flight to space with Elon Musk?
I mean, that's easy. You know how I feel about space.
Yeah.
Space is stupid. I'm going on the boat.
Okay, Bird?
Going to space.
Going to space, huh?
Yeah.
Because, yeah, I mean, that would be, you're going where very few humans ever have. Not that everybody's been on Jeff Bezos's boat, but
I've been on a boat before.
Mega yachts are all over the place.
I've seen yachts in pictures. It's all good. Yeah, let me go to space.
Well, if you're talking about a bucket list, what would impress a bar easily? I guess maybe it's what bar you're in, but I would think like going into the flight to space, right? You could be like going, yeah, I've been to space.
Whoa, you've been to space, man.
I've been on a yacht.
Get out of here, you Tequesta rich person.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
Again, I think it depends on what bar you're in. It's kind of like the tornado question. Okay, would you rather have a lifetime family pass to Disney or your favorite restaurant?
Oh, this is easy.
Restaurant, Virginia?
Yeah, I think I go restaurant as well. Everything's free.
For your whole...
For life?
For life?
Yeah.
It's easy.
Yeah, I think so too.
Totally restaurant. I mean, Disney's great once you go, but I'm not one of those people that can go to Disney like 3 or 4 times a year.
Yeah.
I go once every decade.
Question. Now, with the Disney Pass, are you allowed to bring at least one person with you? And same thing with dinner. You're able to bring a guest, right, to make it fun and fair.
It's a lifetime family pass.
Okay,
it's your whole
to
check.
Disney
Oh my
or
gosh.
your favorite restaurant.
Come on, man, right? That's the one that everyone should agree. Restaurant.
Nope, I'm going to say Disney, and the reason why you say Disney is because if you're talking about going to Disney, you didn't say anything. Does that mean a resort? They have restaurants at the resort. The family can eat for free there. You can stay and have a vacation, everything you want. You get a lot more money out of doing the Disney thing than you do the restaurant.
But my favorite restaurants here locally, I'm going to get that every single day for me and my family. We're never going to go hungry. Disney is a whole to-do.
Been to Disney Springs, amazing restaurants.
I don't have time to
I don't
travel.
have time for all that.
Travel is time consuming. You don't have time for that, Ralston.
Yeah, today
but you make time for Disney.
Yeah, but it's a
Make
once
time for it.
It's a once a month thing. I can get us all.
I could run up a much higher bill at Disney than I could at my restaurant.
Nope, Kevin's wrong on this one, Virginia.
Kevin, that mouse got you all twisted. It ain't that great.
The mouse, look, well, let's not go crazy. The mouse is great. We think the mouse is great.
Okay.
But how many times can you go before you're like, all right already?
Some would say though, how many times can you go to the same restaurant over and over again too? I could
do
it
too.
all the time.
I do.
Mm-hmm.
I do.
People got to think about Disney too as the all-encompassing Disney, not just the theme parks. Talking about hanging out at the resorts, the restaurants, Disney Springs,
No, you're
shopping.
You're fading, Ralston.
The travel, it's a difficult thing to be able to do.
Brightline, baby. Hop on a train. You're there in
That track
an hour
ain't
and a half.
done.
If I live,
End of the year.
If I live
next year.
close to Disney, then maybe we're talking. But I don't know.
Yeah, it's so far. and
Okay.
I don't want to give my kid that much access to the mouse. Then I have to go.
Yeah, you know what? You shouldn't be taking kids to theme parks all the time.
Thank you. It should be special.
Okay. All right. Would you rather go on an all-expense-paid vacation to the Caribbean or Europe?
Ooh, Europe.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, it's kind of like we're almost there with the Caribbean. So
Europe.
yeah.
And I've been to the Caribbean. I've never been to Europe.
Yeah.
I want to go to Europe so bad.
Okay.
Should go now.
Okay, we did the poll on would you rather be caught in an earthquake or tornado. 63% are going earthquake, 37% are saying tornado.
Yeah, earthquake's the right way to go.
On that one. And I'll have Suits put up the latest debate. Okay, we're doing would you rather here. We asked about would you rather be in an earthquake or a tornado, and the earthquake won out on that. Now we're asking which is better, a lifetime family pass to Disney or a lifetime pass for your favorite restaurant? And you and Bird are strong in on the favorite restaurant.
I just know I would get more use out of it because
Okay.
I'm not making the trip to Disney a lot. I just don't have the time in my schedule.
Okay. Right now, the chat room is going 61% Disney, 39 restaurant.
What? What is happening?
The mouse is winning. Probably Disney's voting.
Well,
They're very powerful, you know.
oh, you ain't got to tell me. That's why I'm not saying much.
You guys just can't admit you got it wrong.
No.
Oh, no.
Never.
The chat, we're going with the chat room? They voted that way?
We're doubling down, Kevin.
The chat room loved food.
Well, you get food at Disney. I mean, it's not like you go there and be like, I need something to eat. They're going to definitely have food for you.
Yeah, but it's a 2.5 hour drive.
Train,
My
Virginia.
favorite restaurant is right in my neighborhood,
Okay, all right.
and the tracks aren't done.
Soon. All right, well, if you'd like to sound off, you can always jump into our YouTube chat. Just go to YouTube, look for the KVJ Show. It's called KVJ TV. Well, we didn't get a wardrobe malfunction for the Super Bowl halftime show this year, but you may have gotten a wardrobe malfunction during our last KVJ video.
Oh, boy.
Jaybird had put up a video for the jam that he did for our KVJ TV chat room. And he was wearing the suit that he had yesterday with the hearts all over it, Virginia.
Oh, I know it well. It was very romantic.
Started off early in the video where his shirt was off, and then later in the video, his pants and everything else was off.
Of course they were.
And he took a shot with him right there being covered by nothing but a pizza box.
So he's naked with a pizza box on his crotch area.
Yes.
But he's laid out like a real slut.
Yeah. And
a pizza slut.
Some people are looking at that in the still shot, and they're saying, I think, Jaybird, you could see his testes from underneath the pizza box.
Bird.
Now, I know it looks like a testy. I swear to you, it's not. It's part of the hand and cloth I was using to block it. And I've been trying to explain that to people, and people are going, no. Dog, sorry, that's your testy.
That looks discolored. That looks like a testy to me.
We know the narrative Virginia's going to paint. She's going to, of course, say it's a testy. Kevin, I'm telling you, there's no way that's a testicle.
Denny's, give us your thoughts here, because you were there, I assume.
He wasn't.
For this.
That's the thing.
He wasn't. Okay.
I didn't make Denny's film.
So you were all by yourself in your house making weird videos naked with pizza?
I was doing it for the chat room, and Denny's had to do something else. I had to film this by myself yesterday. I was like, oh, poor Denny's had to film this. He was okay. He was not there.
Denny's, get on that mic. What do you think? Is it a testy?
It's hard to tell.
It looks like a testicle.
Do you see how my arm is down here? So my arm is being covered by the pizza box, and it's unfortunate the cloth that I had along with my hand.
So the cloth you have is testy brown? Is that what you're saying?
What is this? Testicle towel?
You can see I will give you coin slot. There's a small coin slot area, but there's no testy. I'm telling you, dog.
I think we can see testy.
Well, I know you think that, Virginia.
I'm testy hopeful.
I know you are.
Okay, Suits, we'll put up a poll on this. Are those birds' testes?
No, this is what I got to vote in.
Underneath the pizza box.
It got through YouTube, it got through Facebook, and it got through Instagram. If it is my testy, which it is not.
I mean, your voice counts, people. Let's vote testy.
Okay. All right. I got to see this testy towel you have. I want to see the towel. You need to bring that in. That you say that's what that is, that it's a cloth.
I get that looks like a testicle. I'm sorry. It's the combination. Look, it's hand and cloth there. The way with the lighting and the shade, it ain't nard.
Okay.
That's a ball, Kevin. That's definitely a ball.
We'll get this posted up on socials. You can see it on KVJ TV right now.
I love that you had a wardrobe malfunction right by the Super Bowl. It's so topical.
Yeah.
We gotta drive people to our videos somehow, right?
Trendy bird. Look at you.
Now people are breaking down the photo. In fact, one person said, how can that be his hand when he has one hand on top of the pizza box and the other hand is pointing at the camera? Do you have three hands?
It's not his hand.
Let me see.
He is not an octopus.
They're showing this photo right here because you're saying that was your hand that's coming from underneath the pizza box.
Hold on.
We know that's not his hand. That is his ball. And specifically, I'm going to go on record. I think it's his left ball.
No, I think
it's the one that I hit with the paintball.
I think it's both, actually. I think it's...
My balls are not
You
that
put
big.
both your nuts out on Valentine's Day?
This is why I need Denny's for a shoot.
Denny's thinks that it's your ball.
Yeah, he hates to say it.
You are the only one
there's
voting
the photo
it's not.
where somebody's saying there's both of your hands, but look what's coming out from underneath the pizza box, man. That ain't a hand.
That's the wrong screenshot I was looking at.
Dude.
That is the wrong screenshot.
Okay. I don't know. That seems to be pretty evident.
The jury is spoken.
Yeah, I think
we all know what you're
doing. We might need to do a little blurring tactic on that
It's
one.
only a matter of time till we get yanked off of YouTube.
You need a pixelate.
Yeah, that one coming down.
Pixelate your tape.
We have to take it down?
No.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Right?
Yeah. I mean, it's not up to me. It's going to be up to YouTube.
Put a little emoji on it.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I'd have to take down the video and then re-upload it.
No, don't do all that.
Right?
71% of the chat room thinks it is your testy.
Of course, these animals are gonna definitely.
Yeah.
They're like Virginia. They're pro ball. They want it.
Oh, we are pulling for the testy.
Okay. Well, 71% of people have seen it think that is your testicles.
But as of right now, I'm asking you, Kevin. I don't gotta take it down. We're all cool with it.
No, like I said,
All right, cool.
it wouldn't be up to me. It's up to YouTube. I don't care what you put up there.
So, because someone sent me a very, very concerned message, like a bird. You need to take this down immediately. I can see your testicle.
Yeah, most people think that we're worried about that.
No, we're the kind of show that loves a testicle festival.
Yeah, it doesn't bother us. Yeah.
Bring it on.
I'm cool with it. I'm okay with it.
Yeah. People have class and decorum would care. We don't.
Not at all.
No. All right, Bert, if you wrap it up before we get to the After the Show podcast with your thoughts
Take it
of the day.
away, King Loose Balls.
We were talking so much about Disney. A Disney quote.
Okay.
You think that the... Oh, sorry, I got balls in the brain.
Oh, you do?
You think
I hope they're yours.
You think the only people who are the people who look and think like you. But if you walk the footsteps of a stranger, you learn things you never knew you never knew.
You never knew you never knew.
It was long. It's drawn out.
That's what Disney does.
It was long like your balls.
Pretty sure my testicles have been exposed to the public.
Tuck them in.
The KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.